Wait, what?
Nothing.
Oh, now. Are we live?
Nothing was said. Oh, we live, baby.
Oh.
Yeah, welcome back to the number one. Not only are we the number one podcast in Hawaii, but we're also the number one comedy podcast. So
It's a bold statement.
yeah, it's a true statement. Second in line is going to be the Way Out There podcast, and then I think last is the High Comedy Pod. But yeah, thank you guys for your support. We appreciate it. And go follow us on Instagram and the YouTube.
I think Kai is a little bit sus.
Pink is sus.
What does that mean? Does that mean like you're gay or some shit?
It means you're gay because you don't know.
Dude,
Okay.
I feel like
Well,
it
I'm
really
gonna-
matters.
I'm gonna hit up Urban Dictionary tonight and figure that out.
No, that's that Among Us game. It's taken over the world right now. It
Oh,
really
really?
has. Yeah, dude, everybody's on it.
Did you know it
Interesting.
came out like 2 years ago or something, and it only just became popular recently?
That's that
Interesting.
power of the TikToks.
Yeah.
Kai, can you put me on that side, on the right side? I don't know if it matters on yours, but I don't know if it's like
I don't know how to move you.
just like grab it. I think you can just grab it and drag it to the right. No?
No.
Okay, fuck it then. Whatever.
Sorry, buddy.
Anyway, I don't know what we're talking about.
Well-
Happy Halloween to
Yeah, I was
everybody.
gonna say that.
It's not Halloween yet, but it probably will be by the time we fucking put this one out.
Now, Eddie, have you guys ever carved the pumpkin before?
Oh fuck yeah, dude! Who hasn't carved the
I
fucking
have never
pumpkin? Get
carved-
the fuck out of here!
Yeah,
What?
yeah, I did it.
Why? Where'd you grow up in? Fucking.
I was in
in the Soviet Union.
I grew up in Hawaii Kai, no less. My parents never weren't into the spirit of Halloween as much as other families were. The only
Well, you guys
reason-
are Jehovah's Witnesses, right?
yeah, we were. Yeah.
Were you really?
Yeah, dude.
Weird.
We were the Watchtower. You read that?
But they just didn't celebrate Halloween.
no,
that was like the only
yeah.
thing they did.
Yeah, they like
They
fuck
did everything
Halloween,
else.
Yeah. Celebrated birthdays, but not Halloween. No, but for real, I'm Jehovah's Witness, and I'm just kidding.
It's like you're coming out to
I'm just
everybody.
kidding. Yeah.
Even
We
if
didn't have
Jehovah
that.
Witness,
No,
but he never
but-
testify.
No, but yeah, I never carved a pumpkin.
evils.
The only reason I like Halloween is because of candy. And wasn't that the real reason? You
Chad's
like
mom?
Halloween?
Sorry.
Also, also candy.
Yeah.
I like Chad's mom. You know,
She's great. She's a
As a
great lady.
mom.
Shout out.
shout out.
No, yeah,
Um,
definitely. I think my favorite part had to be the candy. It was the candy and staying out late
Yep.
and doing hood rat shit with
Yep.
your friends.
Yo, if
Dressing
you-
up like ninjas and Power Rangers.
Straight up, man. Like, are you gonna shotgun that?
Should we?
Shotgun some seltzers
I don't know. Is that going to be good for the...
for the views?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. We gotta sell out somehow.
Fuck it, let's do
Get
it. I'm
more
shocked.
views.
White Claws.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
What are you, fucking Ryan Myers or something?
Ryan Myers.
Drinking fucking White Claws on the
Michael
beach?
Myers' gay brother.
Yeah. Nah, yeah. Yeah, he's kind of gay.
Dude, what was I gonna say? Dude, if you never fucking carved the pumpkin, okay, and and if you never used a pillowcase as a candy bag collector, then you ain't shit, dog. I'm gonna just say that right now.
You know what you were going to say, but you didn't say it. No, but have you
So-
ever, you know what? Pumpkins just, they go old. They get moldy. And they're kind of disgusting. I just like that. I'm not even
Wait.
like steady-handed.
Wait a
to where I
second.
can even carve a pumpkin.
Wait a second, you never carved pumpkins in school? Like, didn't fucking
No.
every school do that?
Oh. No, no.
Not at Jehovah's Witness, not at the temple?
No, not at the Watchtower school.
The
No, they didn't like that.
the Watchtower School.
Well, I was going to say, it couldn't be... Was it the money factor that your parents didn't do that? Because your dad worked at Safeway.
Pumpkins are like 37 cents a pound.
No,
or
they
some shit.
did. You know what's funny is like, we did like Easter eggs and other shit, you know, like, but for some reason pumpkin carving wasn't a thing. They just like, oh, why do you want to do that for? Like you're just
Because
wasting.
everybody else in my
you're just
class is
wasting
doing
pumpkin.
it.
Oh, it's gonna stink.
Dude, my parents or my dad was like that too. After a while, once I got to a certain age, they would like shame you for wanting to do fun things like that.
What are you, a fucking kid?
Like I didn't have a Christmas tree at my house.
Back then they used to call you the R word.
Yeah, exactly. What are you, gay? What are you, a fag?
Are you retarded or something?
Dude, I didn't have a Christmas tree at my house after like 10 years old. You're like, why do we need a fucking tree anymore? Like, you're a grown man. Like,
You know what?
Yeah, but kind of like it.
I just like the smell. If I could just like spray
Yeah.
the smell in my house,
They,
I'd be
they
fine.
sell it.
Yeah.
Like Christmas tree in a can or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not. I mean, I don't know. I never decorated. Have you ever decorated a Christmas tree?
Yeah.
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 Oh, you did.
Oh my God, he's actually doing it.
Oh yeah, look at this. Look at
Yeah.
this. He's enjoying that. Oh yeah.
We do it for the
If Eddie did that,
clout.
I can't. I never seen Eddie shotgun a beer without fucking throwing up.
I've never shotgunned a beer and thrown up.
No, who? I remember.
Dude, I shotgunned a beer at Rayo's house.
No, yeah,
that
it was
one
at your
night.
house.
It was at my house.
Who was the one that did it?
There was like 5 of us in my backyard trying to shotgun beers,
I remember
and I swear to God, you fucking
it
threw
was
up.
him.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
I've
Yeah, dude.
never thrown up from
Yeah,
shotgunning a
dude.
beer. Not one time.
Yeah, orange is sus, dude, or white is sus in this case.
I've shotgunned beers when I was younger and didn't finish it. Like I went like halfway through and then I was like, oh, but I never puked.
Oh, I just puked a little. I swear to God.
Dude, I shotgunned a beer recently. Like that last time at Rayo's house. I did it during my set.
Why don't you shotgun a beer right now?
No, I don't want to.
Pussy.
Not in the mood.
Pussy.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, but in all seriousness, let's take this time to just celebrate all the children that will not be able
To trick or
to
treat.
trick or treat this year.
Because Caldwell canceled it. I'm just kidding.
I think.
Oh, I
they-
thought you meant all the ones that died from COVID. Which was like,
oh no, man.
it was like 3.
Yeah.
Nah,
They're fine.
I don't know how many did die.
No, but
I don't think any kids died from COVID, right? Like under 10. There's no like children deaths, were there?
I think.
I haven't heard any.
I think there was, but it was because they were like fat kids, like overweight kids.
Ah, they were gonna die anyway.
I'm just saying.
They had core morbidities.
Well, you know, like everything seems to want to go back to normal in this case. I kind of do agree with the call of no trick or treating this year. It's just gonna be chaos. And you know, people are rubbing elbows.
Dude, fuck
What
that.
the fuck?
Everybody's gonna be wearing masks and
Kids
shit
are
anyway.
dirty.
Kids are
dirty.
fucking dirty. That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Fucking rubbing their shit
Dude,
everywhere.
I just heard somebody talking about this. Like they said that they're like, I forget who it was, but they're talking about being like a like kindergarten teacher or something, and they're like when you work with kids, like there's just like they're just dirty as fuck, and like you walk in the room and there's just like this kid smell
stinks.
in there,
Yeah,
and I'm
dude.
like I've
Smells like
smelled that
stinky
before.
Everybody's
kid.
sticking their hand up their ass.
Dude,
and shit, you know?
I remember I delivered food to a daycare one time, and I was just like, when I walked in, there's just this like children-y musk in there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I was just like, it's fucking gross. It just smells like germs.
Yeah.
It smells like boogers and fart.
Boogers and dirt and farts and snot and
Yeah.
fucking pee pee
And
and
puke.
poo
Spit.
poo.
Yeah.
Dude, could you imagine working at a preschool? Like our preschool, for
Fuck
example.
no.
Kids
Fuck
used to
no.
shit in the fucking sandbox.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And bury it like a cat.
Yeah. Sometimes you dig in the sandbox and you find a big old turd.
Who has to clean that?
Oh,
It's fucking Larry the janitor.
Larry.
Fucking
Oh my god. He has to go in there with a kitty litter scooper,
yeah.
fucking sift through the shit.
You want some of this milk?
I was just talking about preschool with one of my friends. Just so happened his mom was one of the teachers or one of the
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
yeah, close friend of ours, Miss Joy. And
Oh, you have to say her fucking name.
just
But
kidding.
all right.
No.
No,
But
yeah, they
anyway.
know who's that. Know who's that
Yeah,
is.
nobody knows who's the fuck.
Shout
that
out
is.
to Miss Joy. This White Claw's for you.
No, I was just saying. Well, at that particular preschool, we
Sounds like a
Kaino went there too.
an emo band, Miss
There's
Joy.
there's an all-star cast of people that went to that school. We every recess, the one thing that we want, one thing was on everything's mind is like we got to get out first because we got to get to that big wheel. We got to get to that fucking big wheel, and then I'm gonna
tricycle.
the tricycle, and we're gonna clean.
Oh, big wheel.
You're gonna grab onto 2 of them because your boys got to get one too, and you ride like gang, you know,
Ride
side
like the
by side.
wind.
Like the wind, tandem on that little fucking obstacles course they set up.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude. Where did you go? Did you go to preschool?
I think so. Yeah, I went to the one over here by the
Oh,
library.
you went to Baptist.
Yeah.
Oh, see.
That one was okay. It was cool. I had a teacher named Miss Shim.
Yeah, Yeah.
I swear to God, her name was Miss Shim. I didn't find out till years later that was like a funny thing, and I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah,
because I remember in elementary school, did you used to call each other shims in elementary school when you found out what like a shemale was?
Yeah.
And we just you fucking shim, and I was like, dude, I had a teacher named Miss Shim. That's fucking hilarious.
I remember,
and she was like a lesbian, I think.
The worst word I could think
like,
of when I was in preschool was jerk. Get put on timeout for calling somebody a jerk.
I remember when dicks became a thing. Like you'd be like, "That's so dicks." Like when something bad happened to you, like, dude, that's so dicks. But like your fucking friend fucking threw something on you, like, dude, that's so dicks, man. We should bring that back, dude. Dicks was funny. Like, dude,
dicks is always funny.
Somebody's just like, "Oh, dude, you fucking that's dicks, man."
So dicks.
That's bullocks. They say bullocks in
UK.
The UK, yeah.
Dude, did you ever hear
that's
somebody?
Bullocks, you faggot.
Somebody that's not from the UK trying to use that word, bullocks.
No.
Oh man, it's like
That's
listening to fucking nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah, I bet.
That's like somebody who's
like
not from Hawaii who's trying to speak pidgin.
That's like when you say mate, like to say something. Oh, it just doesn't sound right in American English, you know.
Yeah, but if you could say it with a good accent,
yeah.
I can let that
so
slide.
if you can do a dead on accent and say that word and make it, you think it can fly?
Hell yeah, yeah, mate.
Yeah, it's bullocks.
Oh yeah, mate.
Bullocks.
Dude, I love the fucking like Australian or like New Zealand.
No.
I love it, dude.
No.
I was listening to Robert Whittaker talk the other night, and I was just like, dude, I fucking wish I could talk like that.
You never worked in the service industry.
Yeah,
it'll make you racist.
Dude, I fucking.
What did you do? Serve pizzas?
Oh, drive fucking tourists every day, and they were fucking constantly Australian.
Did they deal?
I had a constant stream of Australians.
Did you deal with their money?
Some of them, yeah.
No.
Yeah, because they'd have to rent equipment and shit.
Sorry.
Oh, you talking about like Australian dollars? You mean?
Yeah, no. Like when you fuck with their, why is my card being charged $70 more?
Oh no, I never did that.
And I'm like, well, you put a hoard on your card. A hold on my card. This is a cash card, mate. You know how much it is to convert it into dollars? I'm like, I don't know, sir. I'm so sorry. It's gonna get refunded. He's like, well, I'm not. I can't even spend my money now. I have to worry about spending money on my vacation. I'm like, oh, shit.
I get it, though. You know what I mean?
Maybe
they're fucking.
You want to use a different card. Well, it's too late, isn't it?
Bro, they only give you one card in Australia.
They'll give you one card in Australia. Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, they only have one card.
We only use fucking. We only use Wallaby cards in Australia.
You guys don't even accept Wallaby.
Yeah. What do you mean you don't take Wallaby? You guys don't take Wallaby here? They take Wallaby everywhere. Fucking.
You fucking cunts.
Oh, dude, cunt is the best, too. Like, they throw it around so casually, man. And it's like, it works. It's like a term of endearment over there, you know?
I think cunt, and they can say, like, faggot, too. Or maybe in the UK you can say faggot.
Yeah, fag is a cigarette, right? In the UK.
Faggot is a sausage.
Or yeah, faggot. No, a fag is a cigarette in the UK. We've definitely talked about this before.
Yes, we did.
But and a faggot is a meatball.
It's faggots and mash, right?
Yeah. And you can Google that yourself. Go ahead and Google faggot meatball in your spare time, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I think Jamie Oliver has a recipe for it, for sure. That was the first one that popped up. It was like Jamie Oliver's faggots and mash.
Do you remember eating meatballs for a school lunch?
Yeah, man.
Dude, I think I used to. Dude, gravy and meatballs used to be my thing.
Dude, those were the worst meatballs I've ever
disgusting,
had. Dude.
Bro. Yeah, now that I think about it, they're cold in the middle and shit.
Dude, fucking Subway meatballs are way better than that. And I know that's not saying much, but
yeah, their meatball sub wasn't bad.
Not at all. You should get that meatball marinara, lettuce, cheese only.
Dude, high school lunch was the worst. Like I remember.
What about oven baked chicken with gravy?
Okay, there's some things that are okay.
You gonna do me like that?
I would fuck with that. I used to fuck with the pastrami sandwich, you know.
What about the fucking...
Even though there's ants in it one time.
What about Kahlua pig and lomi?
Yeah, you know, it was okay.
Fuck, I would get down with that. What do you mean it's okay?
Yeah, it was okay. I like the roast turkey with the gravy and shit. That was good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And one thing we could always count on was that 75% of the meals
It's
all
chicken.
were chicken based.
Yeah, everything.
Everything was chicken.
Monday, chicken patty. Tuesday, chicken sticks. Wednesday, chicken nuggets. Thursday, chicken
patty.
and gravy.
Friday, chicken.
Yeah, chicken patty with gravy instead of the bun.
Yeah, exactly.
Chicken.
They just slaughtered all those chickens in the back. In the back of our high school there was a farm there,
Oh, wouldn't that be lovely though?
and
If you
there's
had
just
a
always wild
farm-raised
chickens.
chicken?
Yeah.
It's definitely not farm raised chicken.
Dude, speaking of throwing up, though, now that I think about it, I remember one time I got a chocolate milk from the cafeteria, and I fucking opened it, and I downed like half of it like quickly, and it was fucking spoiled. And it was the worst, dude.
I remember,
ran to the trash can and fucking
I remember we
puked.
knew a kid who got drunk in school and he was all fuck up already.
Oh,
But
dude, I remember this.
In lunchtime, and then, he had to barf, man. He had to throw up. What did he do? The only thing he had was an empty milk container. Throws it.
No. Are you talking about fucking
Yeah.
Andy Milanakis' dog?
Yes.
Dude, I remember. Is this the same? Is this the same time? Is this the same time that he puked in the tater tot bowl?
Yeah.
Remember tater tots used to come in that boat
Yeah,
thing?
I think he puked twice.
The checkerboard one.
Yeah.
He threw up in the entire thing like perfectly. Like he finished eating the tater tots, and threw up into the boat, and it filled it up perfectly. Like didn't overflow. It was like perfect. Yeah.
Oh, and then I remember him
Straight
throwing
vodka.
up in the
office, right?
No. Well, he
Oh.
threw up in like a milk container, and then I think he left it on the table, and it started leaking.
Oh.
It was pretty bad.
I remember he puked in the office one time. I remember.
I think I was part of that story, but I ended up not making it to school.
Oh, you're just all fucked up.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, we used to drink before
You guys
school.
are probably
That's-
drinking like some dank shit, some 99 bananas or something.
Bro, it was me. It was me, Derek, and Woobs.
Yo, that's the crew. That was the crew.
It was me, Derek, and Woobs, and we go to Wooby's house early because his mom was like out or some shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, we can bust into her fucking liquor cabinet. So we just fucking take everything on his 12 bottles, and we're just fucking taking shots of whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah.
And then we hop in Wooby's grandpa's car and get a ride to Kaiser.
Oh my
But
God.
before we go to Kaiser, we go to McDonald's. And when I'm there, I'm in the bathroom, and I'm like, bro, I don't feel good. And I fall down, and I start puking. And Derek's like, fuck that, you're not going to school with me, bro. You're going home. So he drops me off at my house, and I'm fucking dead in my bed.
Who's driving?
Other grandpa, Wooby's grandpa.
Oh, he was actually with you guys? Oh,
Yeah.
that just took his car.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So like the grandpa didn't care that you guys were drinking.
I don't think he knew.
Yeah, dude, Whoopi's grandpa was old as fuck. He was like 95.
Yeah.
Grandpa, just take me to Coke Marina.
He could just
What?
He could just do basic tasks like drive me somewhere. Like,
He just thought I was sick.
yeah.
They're like, oh, he threw up. But I was fucking wasted. I didn't feel good till like 9 o'clock that night.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
took
I've
me
had
like
those.
a full fucking 12 hours
Oh, I've had a lot of
to
those.
recover.
I've seen Eddie go through a lot of those.
Yeah. Dude, but yeah, man. Drinking before school, dude. We'd be fucking taking like shots of vodka at like 7 in the morning. Oh my god.
What was
fucking
that?
disgusting.
What was that drink we used to get back in the day? I always called Fuse.
Oh yeah.
Dude, Fuse used to be the jam for mixing vodka. We just put we mixed Fuse and vodka in the bottle, and it would just look like juice. And we'd drink it in school. Nobody knew.
Yeah. I remember I think it was Riley got busted. He had like a Gatorade bottle
I
filled with
remember that.
with Hypnotic or something.
Yeah.
'Cause it was blue.
Yeah.
And yeah, I remember he got busted for that.
He was in it was an assembly actually. I remember that. And the security grabbed his bottle.
That's funny, man. You want to share it? Try to share screen that shit. See if this thing is working.
Is this the drink you're talking about?
Yeah, dude. That was the one.
Yeah, it came in that weird ass bottle. I remember.
This is the one.
Y'all remember this shit? Oh, yeah. If you're just listening, go ahead and go to our YouTube page. It's
They had a
ColdBoys.
strawberry guava Fuse.
Yeah, I remember this shit, dude.
Yeah. Used to come in the fancy bottle, not the Fanta looking one.
They don't make this anymore?
I don't know. Do they? When have you ever seen this around?
Yeah. I'm gonna think of it.
What's a Coca-Cola drink? I'm sure they still make it in other
Oh,
countries.
fun fact about Coca-Cola is they're actually dropping a bunch of non-mainstream brands or drinks. I believe one of them was Odwalla. You know what that is?
They're dropping it?
Yeah, they're dropping it.
Like they're discontinuing.
Yeah.
What?
What the fuck is Odwalla?
I heard of that shit.
Is that like acai? Or
No,
some
it
shit?
was kind of like a. It's kind of like.
It's like a juice.
smoothie.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. Oh, that's right. It comes in a little square.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But before Coca-Cola
Like naked.
bought it, yeah.
Yeah.
Before Coca-Cola bought it, it was actually a legit drink that like people thought was healthy. They also,
Just pure sugar.
yeah, no, and then they also got caught with this drink. I remember because there was something in it that was not. It was like poison.
What?
Yeah,
It was Odwalla that did?
yeah, they got caught for something. There's some kind of. I think it was like some kind of artificial fiber or something.
Barafuco fiber.
Oh, was it E. coli? Oh, well,
They probably went through a few different things, but this one is saying in 96 they had E. coli outbreak.
oh my God! Killed a 16. First of all, why are you giving your 16-month-old girl Odwalla drinks? I don't know.
What you know what?
Bro, that was probably a vegan lady or something.
They're like,
who's-
oh, it's
who's-
healthy.
Yeah,
It's
who,
healthy.
who was drinking Odwalla in 96? That was like some like hippie ass lady for sure. Who's this guy?
Odwalla
Who's that?
founder.
Who's that? Michael Dwalla.
Yeah.
Uh,
His last name is Odwalla, and he's like, all right, that's not gonna work. How do I sell my my drink?
yeah,
We'll call it Odwalla.
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 that sounds African as fuck.
Yeah, it
dude.
does. He doesn't look African.
Dikembe Odwalla.
He's from Walla Walla, Washington.
Is he really?
I'm just kidding. He's
Oh.
not.
He OD'd in Walla Walla, Washington one time, and that's where it came from. That's weird, man.
What you got written down today, Eddie?
Well, we never watched fucking Stone Cold E.T.
Oh my
But
God!
we were
In celebration
we
of
were
Halloween,
talking about that, though.
that was supposed to be our opening clip. Have you seen that video
It's
yet?
okay. We had some technical difficulties
I have
yet
not
again.
seen that. I heard you guys talking about it though.
Well, give us a
Well, that's the bottom line.
give us a synopsis, Eddie.
Well, this is should I put this on the screen?
Is the microphone on? Oh,
I don't
that's
know.
why the
Is
thing
it?
is no. It's low.
All right, we ready?
Yeah.
This is Stone Cold E.T. and I just want to order a couple White Castles to go.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that again?
I said Stone Cold E.T. would like a couple cheeseburgers and maybe a drink, and I'd like to get out of here as soon as possible, and that's the bottom line.
Okay, do you want to pull up? I can't understand anything you're saying, please.
Okay, you want Stone Cold E.T. to pull up what side?
Just pull up to the first window.
Okay.
Dude,
This is a
who
gentleman
the fuck would ever think of doing this? This is the funniest shit ever.
wearing an ET mask, going through a White Castle drive-through.
They're
You
just
know
like,
Stone Cold E.T.
He's gotta wait. They didn't even open the window.
he's not the wrong
It's
one.
the wrong window.
They're just all cracking up.
He's doing the ET
He's
phone
in the
home.
ET bank.
Oh.
They're refusing to open the window.
For anybody just listening to this, go on YouTube and type in Stone Cold E.T. and you'll see what we're talking about.
They're not opening the window for him.
This fucking guy. Dude, what if he's like, would you trust a fucker in an E.T. mask?
No, they probably thought
He's like, fuck no.
This is Stone Cold E.T. and I want to order a couple cheeseburgers, and that's the bottom line. Cause you know Stone Cold E.T. like to come to White Castle, order a couple cheeseburgers to fill me up before I whoop some ass. Give me a hell yeah if you're down
Hell
with
yeah.
Stone Cold E.T. Oh, yeah. Cause Stone Cold E.T. likes whooping ass. When Stone Cold E.T. rides a bicycle, I ride along, I ride it hard, just like the Texas rattlesnake. When he's done whooping Vince McMahon down. Give me a give me a
Oh my god.
What? What you say? What? I said I want two
Dude.
cheeseburgers, and that's the
It's so spot on.
This is funnier now.
With a little lime in it.
This is nothing like Stone Cold Steve Austin eating those little White Castle burgers. You know Stone Cold like a little White Castle action.
Oh, that's fucking golden, bro.
Dude,
That's
this
fucking
is
golden.
funnier. I've seen this so many times before. This is the funniest time I've ever seen it.
Dude, I've never seen this, and it's
Holy
fucking
fuck.
hilarious.
I forgot how hard he went at the end when he's like, oh. I'm about
Oh yeah, the oh. He's like, what?
Stone Cold E.T. about to whoop some ass. Holy fuck.
yeah.
That's fucking legendary, dude. Holy shit.
order 2 cheeseburgers before he whoops some ass.
You put a little onion on it. Holy shit, dude. Oh, God.
Yeah, if you guys are just listening to this, you have to fucking look it up. Just Google Stone Cold E.T. I'm telling you.
That is so fucking funny, man. Shout out to that guy, whoever the fuck that guy was. That is.
Yeah, man. You know, it'd be funny
What's that?
if he wasn't even white, he was black. That'd just be
Or
awesome.
if he was like Korean or
If he was
something. it'd be
Korean,
fucking.
like he was just something
amazing.
you never knew, like Eskimo or something.
Oh. He was like Inuit.
Inuit.
Oh, Jesus. Fuck, that was funny.
Chinese guy.
Stone Cold E.T.
You guys ever? I think there's
I did see this.
I forget what it was. I'll try and find it. But there's like this Chinese guy that speaks like perfect patois. Right there. And patois is like Jamaican, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like good.
Yours, you're gonna meet an original shiny man from Jamaica. Not
Dude, a lot of
China,
Chinese people in Jamaica.
Really?
Yeah.
Original.
That's where like the Mr. Chin thing came from. Oh, I've seen this video. Yeah.
Oh, that's like Yellow Man. Mr.
Well, he
Chin.
made the song. But yeah, a lot of Chinese and like Indians in Jamaica.
Really?
They all have Jamaican accents. Yeah.
Some Indians too.
Native Americans or?
No, from India.
Oh, I see.
That's where all the spice came from.
Dot Indians, not feather Indians. Dude, I was just chilling with these guys. There's like 2 Indian guys at Rayo's house, like on Wednesday when I was over there.
Like Punjab.
Yeah, and so yes, they said that. Like somebody was like, "What kind of Indian are you guys?" I mean, they're obviously fucking Hindu, like Eastern
red dots.
Eastern Indian.
Yeah.
And one of the guys said like, "Oh, we're fucking dot Indians, not feather Indians." Like he said that. I was like, "That's fucking hilarious."
He's a funny guy.
Yeah.
He's a funny guy.
His name was Og, like AGG or AAG
Yeah.
or something.
Oh, Jesus, kind of.
It's okay.
Sorry, that White Claw fucked me up.
Yeah, no, dude. Maybe you shouldn't be shotgunning White Claws anymore. It's too
Yeah,
dangerous.
dude, you done fucked up.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Kumar.
Just get a
The
towel-
fuck?
a towel from like the closet or something.
The fuck kind of name is Kumar? Was that like 5 O's or 2 U's? No, it's only 1 U.
I don't know what you're saying, buddy. But fuck you.
Dude, that is so. Oh my god. Which Harold and Kumar was your favorite?
I mean, they're both good, but probably Guantanamo Bay.
Dude, me too. I would say the first one's classic because that's the first one. It was they go to
Yeah.
White Castle, but I think the second one's the funniest one.
yeah,
like
because
there's
they had
so
Rob,
much, dude. Rob
Rob
Corddry's
Corddry,
character just
yeah.
in it, like that is so fucking funny, man.
NPH. Yeah, get one of the ones from the top,
There's paper towels right there
or you can use paper towels, whatever you want to use.
in the bathroom on the counter.
Yeah, you can use those, whatever.
They're the quicker picker upper.
Your bathroom stinks. I mean, I'm gonna go in there and bleach it up.
Dude, when they were talking to the parents, oh my god. He's like, "Hey, Chief," Kumar's dad.
Yeah, yeah.
He was like Eastern Indian, and he called him Chief. He's like, or when he's talking to Harold's dad, and he's just like, he's speaking to him in Korean.
Yeah.
And he's like, "We speak English. We're Americans." And he's like, he's using some sort of dialect I've never heard before. I don't know what you're saying, buddy, but fuck you.
Oh my god, do you wipe your ass?
Yeah, why is your asshole so
Why
dirty?
is your asshole so dirty?
Dude, if you guys have never seen Harold and Kumar 2, Escape from Guantanamo Bay, you're fucking missing out. That was one of the funniest movies of all time.
One of the greatest of all time.
I like when they were at the KKK rally, and they pulled the masks off of them, and they're like, "What we got here, fellas? Mexicans." Or dude, the part where Rob Corddry's like in the hood, and he talks to the black guy, like the super big black guy. He starts pouring out the grape soda. He's like, "Man, that's fucking ignorant."
That's ignorant. Is that grape soda?
He's like, at least pour some Kool-Aid. Fuck, dude. That movie's classic, man.
On the stereo.
Yeah, I haven't really seen a lot of those, like, because that would be like a cult classic type of movie.
You never
right?
seen Harold and Kumar?
I've only seen the first one.
man.
The first one was when one of the guys was like trying to get with the hot chick in their
Oh, the Latina
apartment.
chick.
Yeah. That's the one
Yeah,
I
yeah,
saw.
yeah. That's the first. Yeah.
After
Well,
watch-
she's in all of them, but
after watching that first one, I was like, dude, how good is this fucking second one gonna be when they go to Guantanamo
Surprisingly
Bay?
good.
the second one's better. I think
Surprisingly good.
the second one's like so much more
Oh my God.
ridiculous.
It starts off ridiculous.
Oh,
The cock meat sandwich.
so good. Even the third one, the Christmas one's funny as
I
fuck
didn't
too.
watch that one.
But the second one is my favorite though.
There's so many more clips. There's so much more clips I can remember from the second one. Remember when he was at the party and it was a bottomless.
The bottomless party. Yeah.
He's like, yeah, topless parties are overrated.
The chick tries to take her top off, and he's like, "Hey, put that back on." It's like, the fuck kind of party you think this is?
I don't
He
know
has
about
the-
you guys.
he has
That's
the-
my kind of party.
He has the full bush. It's like, oh god.
You should tell Rayo the next shindig should be a bottomless shindig.
Probably be down.
It's kind of dirty.
You just make sure you bring your own sitting towel.
Oh,
Rayo and Trey got into like a fight on Wednesday night.
did they really?
Oh, let's hear it.
Yeah, they're just drunk and fucking stupid. And fucking Rayo wanted Trey to get out of his room because he thought he was being annoying, and Trey wouldn't leave. So they just fucking like started like wrestling each other, and Rayo like slapped him like 5 times.
Doesn't wait? How's Rail doing though? Didn't he break his back?
Yeah, he's okay now.
He's okay now.
Yeah,
It was spinal.
yeah.
He's always
It
yelling.
wasn't a vertebrae. it
He's
was
always
spinal.
yelling at Trey whenever over.
They're like a fucking young
They're like an odd couple.
gay married couple already.
They live together, right?
Yeah.
He's always like screaming for Trey in the next room, like Trey, Trey.
Yeah. That's pretty funny.
I was telling them the first time I went to their house, I was like, dude, you guys got to just videotape what you guys are doing.
That's
every
what I'm
day."
saying.
Yes. You guys are doing some fucking funny shit.
It's so ridiculous.
What, just them two together?
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
Well, because I know they're both funny people. Like, we had Mike Rayo on. You should check him out. Episode was called AO for Rayo. But
Oh, by the way, this is episode 40 right now.
this is episode 40.
This is number 40.
Wow.
We've reached 40.
Wow.
Which we're actually probably closer to like 70 or something from the ones that we didn't put out from like before.
Yeah.
We got like 25 other ones or some shit, but
I'll never forget the last episode, man.
I know, right?
We got
God.
about 40 views on each episode. It's all good.
I think we covered that same shit though, that one that we lost.
Yeah, we did,
Like-
but it was never the same.
Yeah, because I had never heard that story before. I didn't know you had grown up next to a child molester.
Yeah,
That
it was
interesting.
crazy.
Sometimes I wonder if Kano tells us truth or false lies.
What?
I'm just,
That's
What are
kind
you-
of sus,
What
bro.
are you trying to say, bro?
I don't know, dude. I just seen you in the fucking controls with fucking Yellow, dude, and Yellow died, man. Fuck.
You vented, man.
You vented, bro.
I
You
think-
disappeared after.
I saw Pink vent, bro.
I don't know what the fuck you guys
This is
talking
just
about.
gonna be a continuous inside joke. Well,
Oh, dude, okay. I had something I wanted to clear up from last time because we were wrong about something.
What were we wrong about? What? No,
Ooh.
tell me.
And don't ask me why I keep bringing this up.
Oh, I know what we're talking about.
But the age of consent in Hawaii. So I researched this for 8 hours the other day, and
Dude.
so I found out that we were wrong. I mean, I was right in the beginning, and then we were wrong after that. But
Okay.
the age of consent is 16.
Right?
Like, you can be 16 and have sex with a fucking full-grown person.
So wait.
This is what I found out.
Let him explain this. I gotta hear this.
And okay, hey, listen, if somebody has any other information about it, I might be wrong. Oh yeah, thanks. I might be wrong, but I couldn't find any information to prove that I'm wrong. So what I found out was, so that 5-year rule of like you can't be more than 5 years older than the person, that's only for kids between 14 and 16. So okay, so the law goes, what I read was the law goes, anybody under 14, so if you're 13 and under, can't consent to sex under any circumstance, right? Which is a bummer. No, I'm just kidding. But so then if you're between 14 and 16, right? You can consent to sex, but there's that 5-year gap. So you can't be more than 5 years older than the person. So like a 14-year-old can have sex with a 18-year-old, but not a 19-year-old, right? Or a 15-year-old can have sex with a 19-year-old, but not a 20-year-old. But once you hit 16, you can have sex with a 100-year-old if you're 16. Yeah.
You think Hunter Biden did that?
Wait, before we move on to that, did your
Let's take this one step at a time here.
did your old manager pay you to do the research? Is he a listener or something?
Yeah, he just called in. He listened to the last episode we were talking about. He
He's
was
like,
like,
"Hey, man."
whoa, bro, you guys are spreading misinformation out there.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dylan?
No, Dylan didn't fucking. No. This is somebody else.
Is he Mormon?
Could be. I don't know.
That's really funny to me, the fact that you spent some time to dive back into that part that we were incorrect about.
Well, because I was listening to it, right, and then I was just like, I swear to God, this is like I had the right research, and then I looked into it again, and I was just like, oh yeah, so it was that 5-year rule is like, oh, that's only for people 14 to 16.
What's on that laptop, bro?
Not that I'm ever gonna. I just want everybody to know that, you know.
We take the facts serious over here.
Exactly. I don't want to spread any misinformation. You know
I
what I'm saying?
appreciate that. Thank you for clearing that up.
I'm not
for
saying
You
us.
know they're watching you right on your every move.
I'm not saying use the
When
information,
when you're
but
looking up age of consent,
we want to be correct.
the government is watching you.
Dude, that's really interesting. Cause like,
Okay. So this is the whole point, though. It's not just that. My whole point of it is that there are more states that the age of consent is 16 than 18. That was the point that I was trying to make last time. Like, doesn't that blow your mind? It's like 36 states, the age of consent, you can have sex with 16-year-olds. Because in your head, you think it's 18, right? Because we're always told, oh, yeah, 18, that's when you're an adult, da-da-da-da. But in most of America, it's fucking 16, which is weird as fuck, right? You don't think about that. So I might have just opened the fucking door to fucking...
Well, 200 years ago, 16 was middle age. So
yeah, exactly. Right? You're old as fuck already.
I think people got married when they were like 12 years old in like the 1800s, probably.
dude,
like,
thinking back about that, imagine how fucking stupid people were. Like, not stupid, but I feel like the older I'm getting now, the more online I'm becoming. Whereas, like in my teenage years and my mid to early 20s, I was just operating but not knowing like what the fuck I was doing. Like I was being an idiot. Like, could you imagine a 16-year-old having to survive? I mean, granted, she was probably married to a 28-year-old guy who was gonna die in 3 years, but like raising kids, 16 years old back 200 years ago.
Yeah.
Who's that guy? The king of France. Was it King Louis? He was like 16 years old or something, and he was like a he
That's
was a,
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Would you trust a 16-year-old with anything?
no.
Would you personally?
I mean, not today.
You know what gets me mad is when these 16-year-olds, they start up their own businesses and they're millionaires by the time they're 18.
Yeah, they start unboxing toys on fucking
Unboxing
YouTube
God-
and shit. It's like,
Yes.
oh my god.
He's got a great name though.
But 16-year-olds today are not the same 16-year-olds of fucking the 1800s and shit like that.
Yeah, that's a
They were
good
so
point.
much tougher back then.
Yeah. Well, there's no internet for one.
I would say the average 16-year-old of the 1800s is way tougher than the average like
Oh, yeah.
35-year-old of today. Like of just like the shit they saw. They probably saw death at a young age. They probably killed people at a young age. You know.
Yeah.
They killed their food for sure.
Yeah.
Nobody was going to a Safeway.
They definitely
Yeah.
had to do more work for sure
Yeah.
to survive and shit, you know.
Yeah, there was no technology where you could look at your social media for the whole day. No TikTok back then, for sure.
Yeah, dude, nobody was doing TikTok dances in fucking 18 fucking 25, you know.
Yo, shout out to all the 16-year-old famous TikTok dancers. If you guys want someone to chat with, his name is at Eddie Bra, 2 H's on Instagram. So all you TikTok ladies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, TikTok was the one who
Hit
put
him
out,
up.
16's legal, right?
TikTok is the one
Mhm.
that put out COVID-19 because they knew they would boost their views. Chinese company.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
So are we just going to dive into Hunter Biden then?
Shit is crazy.
Well,
Or is this not real news?
no, that's real.
Because like I'm reading
Well-
I'm reading two different things. I'm
Well,
reading-
well, is New York Post a reliable source?
Usually I would say not. Usually I would say they're like that bullshit. I don't know. I don't really read a lot of that shit.
I just follow a dude. I follow a dude.
They're
on Instagram.
they're one of the oldest news publications in America.
I just follow a guy. You know, he's right wing, hardcore Trump supporter, and this is the biggest dirt on Biden right now.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, dude, we were talking about this like months ago.
Yeah.
This story was out months ago, but now it's like they confirmed the emails
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah, because he left his computer at a shop, and he forgot about it, and then they decided to open it up, and they found a whole bunch of
And the guy fucking the shop owner fucking copied the hard drive and gave it to Rudy Giuliani's lawyer. That's how he got it out. And then he turned it over. Then he turned the real one over to the FBI.
Isn't that strange?
Yeah, I'm like, how the fuck does that happen?
He probably got a nice little settlement.
That's what I'm
right?
Yeah,
saying.
dude.
Nice little chunk to pay for the hard times for the business.
So did you guys look into this whole thing?
I did to a certain extent. I actually came over here. What was it, last week?
Yeah.
And surprised you with this story that somebody sent me. Like I sent it to you, and then once he responded, I was like, "Fuck it, I'm coming over. I got breakfast.
Yeah.
Let's watch this fucking video." And it was like the breaking information about.
Who was it? Who was breaking it down?
It's this fucking like faddish.
Was it Carlson? What is that guy's name?
It's a YouTube page. It's not like
Randall Carlson.
Randall Carlson.
I forget who it was. It's a YouTube page. It's not like a famous kind of like news reporter guy, but he's got like a million subscribers.
No, wasn't it Tucker Carlson?
Okay.
What's his name? Do you know who that is?
Yeah, no, the guy's Tucker Carlson, but no, this isn't the guy. But remember that fucking Survivor, that chick that was on Survivor
Oh,
was being
yeah.
interviewed, right? It was that.
Yeah, it's like, why was she being interviewed?
Yeah, she was breaking the information, and that's where I heard it first. But
Yeah.
I think
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know who initially broke it, but that's
Was it BB? BB from Survivor?
No, I forget
I
her
don't
name.
know.
She was hot though, and you know what? Interesting fact: she's from Russia.
Nice.
Right.
Oh, you know,
Dude, Russian chicks are so fucking hot, dude.
Is the Ukraine was a part of Russia? Is that what it was? It was a part of the USSR?
Yeah, they broke off, and then
Yeah.
that's why Russia was trying to.
They've been
There was that civil war that they were having.
Yeah, they've been constantly trying to take them over for years though.
Yeah.
But
But yeah,
do you-
I don't know anything more about.
Yeah,
the
do you know
Biden
any of the
shit.
contents that was on it?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, the obvious contents and what's the most important one that everybody's pointing out is that there's a lot of evidence that he solicited China and Ukraine for millions of dollars. And I'm not sure. And they used apparently they used I think it was like Air Force 2, one of the planes, to go to China and do that. It's just crazy. There's a lot of death in there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, apparently, what happened was they had Biden. There was a Ukrainian prosecutor who was investigating Burisma, the energy company that Biden was in cahoots with, supposedly.
Hunter Biden was. He
Yes.
was on the board.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah, but they Burisma wanted Joe Biden. They're like, can you get your dad to fire this prosecutor that's investigating us, right? And we'll fucking give you fucking we'll put you on the board and give you like they're giving like $50,000 a month or some shit like that, right? And so Biden fired the guy. He did. There's a video of him bragging about it. It's confirmed that he fired the dude.
And it was over
The
$1 billion
Ukrainian prosecutors.
loan.
And he said we're not gonna give you the $1 billion unless you fire this guy who's investigating Burisma, and they did it. That's confirmed. That's not a conspiracy or anything. That's totally confirmed.
Well, here's the thing too. It's been reported that the prosecutor or whoever that was going after Burisma was also wanted fired by like the UK, other countries in Europe. So everyone's thinking maybe he was kind of suspect. So that's one thing to point out as well.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I don't know shit about the guy, you know. But I mean, the whole thing is that Biden using his power to fire a Ukrainian official.
Wow.
To, you know.
I think he totally committed whatever the fuck the name that is.
And then
Is
to
it
make
collusion?
money. You know, and
You know
then
what's funny is that they were trying to blame Trump for collusion with Russia, but they have no evidence.
Well, the thing is, they
And then-
investigated Trump for 2+ years. Like this hard drive, nobody's taking it seriously. Like nobody in the FBI, nobody in the CIA, or whoever else is going after Hunter or Joe Biden. Like
Nobody wants to go.
well, I mean,
the
the whole
Attorney General. That's who it is.
Well, I
It's
mean,
not-
you see, the whole thing is the fucked up part about it is that they immediately, when this story dropped, they immediately tried to ban it. First of all, Twitter and Facebook and shit were like, we're not going to share this because the sources aren't cited, right? But it's like, when the fuck have they ever needed to cite sources for a story like this? Dude, the story about Trump's taxes, his income taxes, paying $750 was not, they didn't cite their sources.
Exactly.
But they published that shit everywhere.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, there's just
So
so
this
much
thing-
more to that too.
And this thing is also too, they have confirmed that those emails are real. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, like the FBI, right? They
They
confirmed
know
it
that
was-
that's his shit. They know that that's Hunter Biden's shit.
Yeah.
There's no like fact checking that says it's not his.
Yeah, and
You know what I mean?
I also think that whoever was doing the investigation was saying that it's not Russian disinformation either.
Yeah.
So
But the funny thing is how they so first of all they tried to ban the story from being circulated, right? Number one, that's already fucked up.
dude, that's
Number-
only shedding more light to it.
Yeah, number two, there's nothing that says it's Russian collusion. They just automatically went to that though. They're like, let's not investigate Hunter Biden for what might possibly be some type of collusion thing, but we're gonna go the opposite direction and say they're colluding with Trump about a collusion story with Hunter Biden. Like they went straight to like, it's a conspiracy. This is bullshit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
It's
but now
like, what the fuck?
But he did the worst thing he possibly could do is leave his fucking laptop, and they found it.
It is a weird story, though. I will say about like how he left his laptop with, and there's also pictures of him with a fucking crack pipe in his mouth.
I have a
Okay, yes,
conspiracy.
that's the one. That
I have
want
a
to
theory
get.
for you.
Okay.
We got to talk about that after.
Yeah.
If you want, you can get into the crack pipe, but mine will be really quick. So my conspiracy theory is that none of that was Hunter Biden's. That wasn't his computer. That was his signature. I mean, how hard would it be to... I'm sure there's a document hackers out there could pay for that show... I'm sure you could pay for somebody's signature. You know what I mean? Because people sign documents all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
so you
yeah.
could hack into like some government agency or whomever, whatever agency, a business that you work for.
Right.
So it was somebody that hacked all that information, put it together on that hard drive, and then just left it over there,
It's a possibility. Yeah.
right?
True.
And then somehow forged the signature.
Yeah.
Maybe their signature is kind of similar. I don't know. My dad's kind of similar to mine.
But the whole thing is, to me, is that the fact that they try to block the story is a huge red flag. And it's also that we know that okay, even if the story isn't 100% what it is, like the whole story of him leaving his laptop at a fucking repair shop and the guy finding it's Hunter Biden, and whatever, we'll find in the future. Time will tell if that's the truth, right? But we do know that Biden was involved with these guys, because we know
Hunter or Joe?
both of them.
Okay.
Because we know that Hunter was involved with them because he
Of
was getting
course.
money from them.
Yeah.
And we also know that's confirmed, and it's also confirmed that Joe Biden fired that Ukrainian prosecutor. He said it on video that he did it. He's like, that son of a bitch.
He laughed about it.
He called him a son of a bitch. Yeah, that's all confirmed. So we know that there's some dealing going on here.
My conspiracy is that Joe Biden is a robot, and he just does what he's told, and then he believes what
It puts the lotion on.
he just believes whatever they tell him to believe.
Dude, if that's a robot, that's the most neglected robot. They're like, no, we're not going to do any software updates. We'll just fucking leave it as it is.
You know, he
Dude,
runs.
Biden is he's just floating by on, it's I feel bad for the guy because he's obviously in the early stages of,
See now.
yeah,
Bro,
onset,
it's like-
early onset dementia or
It's
whatever.
middle stages, dude. Let's be real.
He's been holding it together in the debates for the most part.
They give
But-
him a little Ritalin for the debates. A little bit of.
They probably
there's all
shoot
these-
him up with IVs.
Dude, I swear to God, every single day somebody uploads a clip to YouTube of Biden fucking up something on like the other day, today I just saw one. Well, the other day I saw one of him saying breast instead of best. He was just like, we're the, something breast. I don't know. But today I just saw one about him. They're talking about when he called Trump George.
Yeah,
You see
I saw
one?
that. I saw memes and I was like,
He was like, we got to get George, out of office. George.
He's thinking about George
and his
Bush.
wife is saying Trump, like, he's Trump, not George, Trump. He's like, yeah, Trump. I mean, I'm just like, dude, it's like,
Get it together.
I feel fucking bad for him that they're fucking putting him up there to, look stupid.
Yeah.
Basically,
Can I ask you guys a question?
What's that?
It's a little off topic. Do you think they still have sex?
Joe
Most
and
of-
Jill.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking hope so, man.
No, I don't think so. I think in my conspiracy is that if they're a part of the elite and they have that much money, then they can have sex with whom they want. And unfortunately, I don't know. I feel like the government secretly supports child sex trafficking, and he's a part of it. And he was probably
Oh, Jesus Christ.
he's probably connected with.
Here we go.
We're gonna get flagged.
Ryan's going down the Q hole.
No, I'm just saying. Kano had his conspiracy. And this is
Oh yeah,
mine.
no, please go ahead.
Yeah,
Yes, And nobody's getting censored here,
Yeah.
Eddie.
Yeah, don't
This
I
isn't
didn't
Facebook.
censor
I didn't say
me,
that.
God
This
damn
isn't
it.
Twitter.
We are on YouTube though, so it might get censored.
Well,
Go ahead with
one of
your
the-
conspiracy, Ryan.
Hit that shit, Ryan. Fucking
Not
before you get
Wine-
into this.
He's definitely.
Yeah, there you go. Hit
Wait,
that
is he
shit.
on? Is he on?
Let's go deep, dog.
He's got dog. I'm telling you, he's on those fucking Epstein planes going to the Virgin Islands.
I don't think Biden was.
No, but not Biden, but definitely the Clintons.
Yeah, I mean Trump too. I mean Trump had a lot of pictures with those guys.
Well, supposedly he
But
was.
he never.
friends with
He,
them,
I think he
but,
only
like,
flew on his plane one time, not
did- he-
26 times like old Willie.
He did kind of expose them. Like I don't know, like what happened after, but he did say something about ask Prince Charles,
Prince Andrew.
Prince Andrew. That place is a filth. Or he's like that place is a cesspool.
Bro, I bet you it is, and I bet you Prince Andrew is into the fucking young
Oh,
little
dude.
fucking.
Come on, bro.
Could you imagine? Like, it'd be so horrible. Like, I wouldn't even want to imagine having to be a little kid being fucking snatched up.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, here's the thing. I'm not like, QAnon fucking
QAnon.
every single person in power is a pedophile type thing. But they are out there. Like, I'm not saying every celebrity in Hollywood or
Oh, yeah,
but it's
not
been
every
proven
celebrity.
that some are.
Yeah.
Right? They're in there. For sure, bro. And the royal family is a weird fucking that's a weird thing. It's like they're a monarchy that some people think that she has, the queen has a lot more power than they say she does, that she really does control shit, but I mean,
She probably does.
They have their own parliament too, right? But it's like, yeah, why would you need a royal family anymore? This is not a monarchy.
Dude, the parliament is just protection for them.
That's
They're
what
like,
I'm saying.
If the pawns are mad, they have to go through parliament first, and then parliament's the first shield, then to us.
Exactly. Some people think she has the
Yeah,
last
dude.
say at the end. She's on the money.
She does.
Yeah, she's on the money.
It's
She
all,
man.
does.
it's all about the recessed filter.
Yeah.
Parliaments.
I think they like to play that they don't have power. Just to be like, oh, they're just there for show. They're just there for like a symbol of like they think the royal family is a
Right.
symbol of
Dude, speaking of that, shout out to Prince Harry and that fucking chick that used to date that crazy comedian.
Jim Norton?
Yes. Isn't that ridiculous?
Meghan Markle. Did she really date Jim Norton?
Didn't you tell me that?
I don't know if that's a true story, though.
Jim Norton?
I forgot who the fuck said that.
What the hell?
Dude, Jim Norton, the fucking crazy
So
sex
you know
addict
she's
guy.
a freak then, if that was a fucking...
Wait, Jim Norton is the guy from he does MMA too, right?
He
No.
does the Matt Serra podcast.
The Matt
Yeah,
Serra,
yeah.
Yeah,
MMA
yeah.
Unfiltered
Jimmy
or some
Norton?
shit.
Jimmy Norton.
Yeah, I don't know
Dude,
if that's
like
I don't know
that
if
guy.
that's true. I heard that somewhere, but I don't
Oh,
know.
dude, the whole time I thought that was true. That's why I was looking
It could
at it.
be.
I was like,
It could be.
how
Not
the
the-
fuck did they allow her to marry him?
Not
could look
the
it up
best
now.
looking guy.
She
in the
wasn't.
world.
She was like an actress. That's why before, right?
Yeah,
she
I
was
think
like
so.
into acting
Yeah.
and stuff. Now she's fucking like, she's running that shit now.
'Cause I run this.
But anyway, you know, it's like the Jimmy Savile story, right? You know the Jimmy Savile story about the fucking, you know, he was like heavy into the pedophilia. But and he was tight with the royal family too, man. You know, he was like the Jeffrey Epstein of the 80s. You know, and they found out he was throwing fucking child sex parties and all that shit, dude. That's, you know.
Who is Jimmy Savo?
He was like the Ryan Seacrest of the UK in like the 70s and 80s. And they only found out after he died that he had like he probably molested like hundreds of kids.
Why does his face look photoshopped?
I
in
think
the
it
picture?
is. I'm pretty sure. Yes, I think I managed to find a video.
Definitely photoshopped.
Yeah, I don't know who was talking about this, but
Yeah, I don't know if it's real.
I really want it to be though.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess
Yeah, I don't know.
that'll never be discovered, but we'll figure it out.
But anyway, yeah, Jimmy Savile was like the Epstein of the 80s in the UK. He had like all these allegations of like sexual harassment and shit like that, but nobody ever took it seriously because he was like such a beloved figure. And it wasn't until after he died they found out like hundreds of people came forward like, oh, he fucking molested me when I was a kid. And they found out that he was like throwing sex parties, like child sex parties for like powerful people in you know, the UK. And he had connections to like the royal family and like Parliament and all these guys. He was like a beloved character, you know what I mean? Oh no, it's Savile, like VIL. Yeah, that fucking guy.
This
Look at
Oh,
him.
crazy
this guy.
Look
yeah,
at this
yeah,
fucker.
he looks familiar.
Look at this gross fuck.
Oh yeah, he definitely molests kids.
Dude, you know what? I actually heard
Dude, they said
about
that
this guy.
they said he used to have sex with like dead bodies and shit.
Ah,
Yeah.
I seen some weird shit.
He definitely looks crazy.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying is like,
Or he's probably just on drugs.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, he might be a good dude. I don't know. I didn't know the guy.
We don't know him.
But that's what I'm saying is like, how many more of these people are there out there? Because if you they didn't find this guy until after he died, right? They like looked into it, right? So it's like, how many more of these fuckers are out there? Who knows?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
I would assume there's more.
And in those times, I think it was definitely a lot worse, and nobody said nothing.
Yeah, you're talking the 70s and 80s. There's no internet. Nobody can share their stories. Fucking, you know what I mean? Dude, the fucking Larry Nassar guy, the fucking Olympic doctor guy.
Dude.
You know?
Wasn't it 20 years of that shit?
Yeah. Like hundreds or something of girls. Like,
I
It's
remember
fucking
seeing
insane.
a video of this
You
dad
ever heard
wanting
that? You ever heard that song by OPE Pickers? It's called Victim. Never heard
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
Too
I remember
many
that.
young girls, victim to his pearls, and that's a shame on you.
Dude, I remember that.
I've never heard that song.
Dude, you
What
don't?
the frick?
I'd have to listen to it.
Wow, can't believe you.
Dude, it's a great song.
Pretty good song.
Dude, OPE Pickers, fucking underrated band.
Oh yeah,
I mean-
it's pretty much jam.
Granted, I don't know what they were, but I remember being very young when I heard them. So maybe they could have just been this like garage band or these guys that played
They
together.
were
for
they
a
were
little
like a
bit.
garage band. They were like really young coming up, but
And
that
then they
one-
kind of fizzled, right?
Yeah, I think they kind of broke up though. I think that one guy from OP Pickers, I forget his name, like Imua Garza or something.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Oh, is he from there? He was
Yeah.
in that band?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That guy still does shit.
Yeah, he still does shit. He's just not with the band.
Yeah.
Just like Jake Shimabukuro and like Pure Heart or something.
Mm.
Oh, but anyway, yeah. Are we done with the pedophile talk? Should we talk some more? Well, I definitely.
Did you have a conspiracy that you didn't?
Yeah,
you
well,
didn't
I'm
spray
just,
it out about the
like,
crack pipe.
I'm just all conspiracy out, you know, like you know, it's just everywhere nowadays, especially with politics, politicians, Joe Biden in particular. I do follow this one guy on my Instagram. I don't know if he listens to our podcast, but I don't think he knows that he's a big influence on like all the conspiratorial side. And maybe even my cousin. My cousin is like super conspiratorial, but he doesn't post anything anymore. Fear of backlash, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so going into back to the Hunter Biden thing, and this is just the only thing I want to say already, because we've kind of been digging on it a lot, is that when they found apparently a sex tape with him smoking crack and getting like a foot job or something, and it's actually like there's been a lot of, the video is out there, and not only does, I mean, this guy's a sexual deviant. This is what they're portraying him to be. This is like a lot of the right wing podcast, or like the right wing social media out there. A lot of the news is that they're digging up like text messages on his laptop. Like they're going further into this laptop other than the Ukraine and China solicitations, but they're saying that there was texts about like his brother. So his brother died. And apparently they're trying to say that he was having affairs with the brother's wife, right, widow, and also sexually harassing the daughter, which is his niece.
Yikes.
That's just I mean, this is just how deep that rabbit hole goes.
How much proof is there for that, though?
They said they have messages on their laptop. They said that
They didn't release it, though?
I've seen,
because I know shit. There's gonna be more shit to be released from this. Than dude, that fucking Steve Bannon guy. And I'm not a fan of Steve Bannon, but he said this in September last year that we have fucking information on Hunter Biden colluding with these guys, and we're gonna release it like in the future. You know, they probably wanted to wait till the election ramped
They're like,
up.
how can we parlay this?
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah.
you know, dude, the thing about the Hunter Biden thing to me is like, I don't give a fuck about the crack pipe in his mouth or if he was a sexual deviant or whatever. That's his personal life. I don't give a fuck about that. Like, I'm not gonna knock him for that. Everybody knows he's a drug addict. Like, they're open about that.
Yeah.
Like Joe Biden said, like, he's been to rehab how many times? Da 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 da. We know that. I'm not gonna knock him for that. People have problems and drug problems and everything. Whatever.
I don't even think it's like
It's the business dealings that I want to know, of you know, like just corrupt shit like that. You know, I don't care if he wants to smoke crack. He can smoke. I don't give a fuck.
Dude, I agree. If you want to smoke crack and get foot jobs, do whatever the fuck you want to do, as long as you're not hurting anybody. But when you start like wheeling and dealing and doing all that bullshit, which potentially can hurt people,
I don't think I don't think conservatives should try to knock him on the drug thing of like trying to shame him for like being a sinner or some shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like just stick to the argument of he maybe got paid money from a foreign company to like you know, fuck shit up. You know, the whole crack thing, it's like whatever. You know, people, you know, like it's well known that he's like a drug addict. He's open about it. You know,
and
so
you can't
like,
prove that that's a crack pipe. Like, there's no way to physically prove that it's a crack pipe.
Yeah, you know.
What was he freebasing off of that crack pipe?
It could have been a piece of art. You know, you don't fucking know.
Yeah, it's a sculpture.
Nobody can prove that. But I do want to.
He's smoking tobacco out of the glass pipe.
You remember Meet the Parents when the son was like, they're in like the fitting room or whatever, and Robert De Niro comes in and he's like, hey, what is that? He's just like, oh. It was the pipe. He's like, I found this sculpture in Greg's jacket. And just he grabs it and he's just like, this isn't a pipe. This is a device for smoking marijuana.
This like, isn't a sculpture.
The son's like, oh my God, really? Like, it's not mine. Like,
yeah. The son. Because
remember he thought Ben Stiller was a stoner.
Yeah.
Like there's all these like the Puff the Magic Dragon thing.
Yeah.
He's like, you know the song's about weed, right? He's like, you get high, Fokker? He's like, what? No. Dude, Meet the Parents is funny as fuck, dude.
Great fucking
God
movie.
damn, that movie's funny.
I remember I owned that movie on DVD. We had a DVD player, and like back in the days that you kids don't fucking know this shit, but back in the day you used to have, well, first it was VHS players, but anyway, I had a DVD player, and that was like one of 4 movies that I owned, and I'd watch it maybe 3 times a week.
The best.
The best.
I love that movie, dude.
Yeah.
And the humor in that, the fact that they're calling him Fokker.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way you could get away with that.
Oh my God, Gaylord Fokker was his name.
Yeah, there's
And what's the girl's name was Martha.
Mary Martha.
Mary-
Pamela Martha Fokker or whatever. Remember when that's when like the cat tears up the house at the end, remember? And
Oh, because
Minxie?
it's the missing cat. That's why he
Yeah.
tried to replace it.
yeah, and remember he spray painted the tail.
Yeah.
And then like he's leaving, right? And then the fucking package, his suitcase gets delivered. Remember he lost his suitcase,
Right.
and it gets delivered at the end. He's like, "I'm looking for a Gaylord Fokker." He's like, "Oh, that's me." And it's just like, dude, your name's Gaylord? He's like, I thought it was Greg. Oh God, this is so funny, dude. It's like, wait a minute. So your name is Gay Fokker? He's like, yeah. And they just the whole family just starts laughing. That was so painful, dude. The painful, like the shit he went through in that movie was the funniest thing.
Don't you
like,
think that's like Ben Stiller's like, oh, maybe not his signature, but he definitely emulated that.
I would say, Ben Stiller's like 3 fucking killer movies was fucking Meet the Parents.
Dodgeball.
There's something about Mary and Zoolander. Dodgeball's up there
Yeah.
fucking for sure too.
Bro,
But-
what about the Fat Camp one, dude?
Oh, Heavyweight. Oh, yeah.
But
That's right.
Was
That's right.
he lead actor in that?
I almost think of that as like pre-Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like.
That was
I mean,
before he really...
he killed it in that though. But
Oh, dude, did you ever watch that? Did you ever watch?
there's
Heat?
something about Mary was like his fucking. I think that was like his crowning achievement. That movie's fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
it's just so funny that he's also friends with Adam Sandler, and they both did like amazing movies, and they were like their own separate cult culture.
They were.
Yeah,
Dude,
and
Billy Madison.
They were, yeah.
Oh man.
Did you see that new movie on Netflix? It's called Hubie.
Mm-mm.
It's the Halloween one.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, it's with the psycho.
Is it dumb as fuck?
No, it's good.
Is it really?
It is. I liked it.
I like that Adam Sandler
So-
can still kind of play like a retarded
so-
guy a little bit.
So what I was gonna get to in that is that Ben Stiller's in that movie.
Oh, he is? Oh, nice.
I don't know if I should just spoil that part or should I just tell you about it?
I'm not going to watch it.
Well,
Well, spoiler alert.
he just spoiler alert. He just plays the same character he played in Billy Madison. The senior care worker. And then
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Happy Gilmore.
yeah,
you
Happy
mean.
Gilmore, my bad.
He's the
Oh, he's
old
that
folks
guy?
home,
Yeah, yeah.
fucking retirement home.
Killing
Yeah.
old people
Oh,
and
your
beating them
hands.
up.
Oh, your hands are hurting.
Yeah. What did he say to the grandma? That was so fucking funny. She said something like, "Oh fuck, I forget." You'd have to play that shit. He's like, "Fucking,
Happy Gilmore.
I'll take that motherfucker off the screen."
Yeah, definitely get this guy out.
He was like, "Shut your pie hole" or something. He's like, "I'll break your fucking hip" or some
yeah,
shit
yeah,
like
yeah,
that. Like,
yeah,
this
yeah.
is some funny
I'll
ass
break your
shit.
hip. Nursing home abuse scenes. That's probably it.
This is so funny, dude. Yeah, this is a classic Stiller performance right here too.
God damn it, Peyton Manning.
This, God
Dude,
damn
how
it,
dare you? He
Brad.
was the greatest quarterback that ever
Yeah,
lived.
God damn it, Brad Paisley.
And then after he retired, he just hated the Colts.
No, I just don't rock them like how I used to.
Put that on the. I don't know if we get copyrighted for this, but we'll see.
I love you. I love you too, darling. Okay, bye. Goodbye. Hey, buddy. I want you to do me a favor. You see that lady? She's very important to me, okay? So, I want you to take extra
I'm gonna put it on the.
You know what I'm talking about here?
I think it's because you have the volume
I'll
so
tell you
high
what
on
I
this.
can't do. I can take extra special care of that young lady over there. Or nothing. Okay, I appreciate it.
You know, put it on the screen, Kai.
Sir, could I trouble you for a glass of warm milk? It helps put me to sleep.
You could trouble me for a warm glass of shut the hell up. Now you will go to sleep, or I will put you to sleep.
Oh my god.
You're in my world now, Grandma.
Oh, that's the funniest shit ever.
Yeah, from your trap for a second, I can tell you. The price is $200 per quilt. Yeah, well, this is handmade quality shit we're talking here. Yes, well, when do you need them by?
He's fucking selling
right.
the quilts they're
Good do
making.
business with you. Okay, listen
like a
up, everybody.
sweatshop.
Turn up your volumes. Announcement. I got good news. We're extending arts and crafts time by 4 hours today.
My fingers hurt. What's that?
What's that?
My fingers hurt.
Now your back's gonna hurt because you just pulled landscaping duty. Anybody else's fingers hurt? I didn't think so.
Hey, I'm so glad to see you.
That's
I'm
so
glad to
good.
see you too, Grandma. I've been thinking about you all the time. Looks like everybody's having fun here, huh?
The professional golfers tour.
That's lovely, dear.
You know that Mista lady? I think I just killed her.
Mista.
Bro, that's so funny. Dude, Stiller is a motherfucking... He has some fucking hitters, man.
Anybody wanna?
Dude, Along Came Polly, dude.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Hilarious.
Yeah.
What's up? Spit it out.
Oh,
We're
I
going
was
to
gonna
talk
say-
about Hunter Biden again.
No. We're gonna go past that because everybody stopped listening after that. I want to try some of this. So in spirit of Halloween, we're gonna sample some Japanese candy.
Oh,
We're
okay.
gonna do this mini mukbang.
There you go.
So this candy that we have here today, it's
Wait, let me guess. It looks like the wrapper is like black and red, so I'm thinking maybe some sort of chocolate.
dude. Yes, it is. You know what's funny? Is this chocolate's called Black Thunder.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's black. It's like a Japanese Nestle Crunch. It's got some chocolate in it. We're just gonna dive into it.
Well, before we do, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What the fuck are these smiley faces that are on Japanese fucking writing?
That's
Like, what is that? What does that mean?
that right there says mini bar.
Just a little smile face?
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's just the character. They each have like their own sound to it. So that one says mini baru.
All right, good. Good to know. Thanks.
The fuck?
Yeah, it's like a crunch,
No.
but it's a long cookie. It's not little tiny
Oh,
It's like a
little
Twix.
cookie puffs.
It's like a Twix. And a
damn,
Crunch.
dude.
Yeah, no, that's actually really accurate. Twix and a crunch.
Black Thunder?
I don't know. I think we should have just ate this one first. But there's another one I wanted you guys to try.
Was that what it's called? Black Thunder?
Yeah, black. On the package, it says Black Sanda.
God damn, dude. It's like taking a bite of Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, dude. You like that chocolate?
Where'd you get this?
You can go to you can get anything at Don Quixote nowadays.
Really? Like foreign as fuck shit?
Well, Japanese shit, but
Latina
they've been
as
stepping up
fuck.
their game. Yo,
Latina was their first language.
Latina,
We're so racist.
or wasn't it Liliana?
Yeah, that was her name, Liliana. Man.
Liliana.
That was really good. I want a bigger bar of that. Like a,
Yeah, buy your own, bitch.
not a fun size one.
Oh, and then there's a second one I want to
Fuck.
try. One more. Pass it around.
Dude, you know what's really interesting, or what I found interesting about Japanese candy, is that their fucking wrappers are like next level. Like this one looks like it's like an anime.
This one, I think, I don't know. I
cartoon.
think it's Doraemon. I don't know what it is, but it's yakitori flavored. It's like a big Cheeto. Try it. It's good. No, it's good. I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, oh, come on, just try it. Oh, Kano's being a little
I
bitch.
gotta grab it. Oh, I dropped it.
Oh wait, Eddie, are you gonna try some with us?
Dude, just feeling this in the wrapper, it reminds me of like a popcorn.
This thing?
Yeah. Yeah,
Bar.
this is like a big ass Cheeto, but it's actually better than you think.
Yeah, we probably should have had the chocolate last.
Yeah.
Look at this bitch.
Dude, doesn't it look like a
Anybody
cartoon,
know?
like an anime?
It looks like Doraemon. I don't know if anybody knows what the fuck that is, but that's like a popular kids character.
This is like the Caillou of Japan.
I mean, it tastes good. Tastes like a fried yakitori thing. It'd be really good crunched up on top of
Look at this
something.
thing.
Like maybe put this on like a poke bowl or something.
There's a hole in it.
Hell yeah.
See that? It's like a pee hole in it.
Yeah, you stick your pee hole in there.
Hollowed out like a little. Oh, it tastes like those fucking little round rice crackers.
You're right. It
Those
does
sweet
taste like
ones.
that. Yeah, it's a rice cracker.
Just in a tube though.
It's a tube cracker.
That's Eddie's nickname in high school.
Tube cracker.
Mm-hmm.
They come in all
name of this
flavors.
episode.
They come in apple, come in pizza.
Pizza.
Yeah, they got some bomb flavors. I'm gonna go back there and grab some more.
And that's Don Quixote.
Grab yourself a tube cracker, son.
They also
your game
sell
up.
cat costumes.
Do they really?
Yeah.
I have a cat.
Nah, well, it's. I'll show you what it looks like after.
You bought one for Sir Jeffrey?
Yeah. No, he's not even in here. For my cat Gary.
Sir Gary.
Sir Gary, it is. Anybody doing anything for Halloween?
Fuck yeah, dude. We're doing a little bonfire.
Oh yeah.
Little bonfire. So we're actually doing the Bone Storm Blue Moon Halloween party. So this month, if you guys don't know, okay, let me break this down. 2 full moons in 1 month. It's called a blue moon. It means the moon's gonna be bluer than it usually is.
Yeah.
So that's hence the blue moon part. The other
Is it
part of
gonna
the
be
blue
like
moon.
this? Or this? Wait, I gotta point at it. That. Is that like a blue moon like this?
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
like that. And we're gonna
Like
be
that?
drinking blue moon beer.
I've always been fascinated with the moon. Like, you ever just stare at a full moon for hours?
Are you a Gemini, by
No.
chance?
No, I'm not. I don't know. I'm a Taurus. Yeah. Is your fucking moon rising this season or something?
I don't know. Might be
What are you?
it might be in retrograde.
You're in retrograde, dude?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, thought so. That's why you're acting up.
Yeah, man, my shit is just crazy right now. You know, this retrograde's got me really just out of whack. Right now. Girl, you don't even. Girl, don't. You preach to the choir, girl. You fucking.
This retrograde got me fucked up.
Oh, girl.
And you know what's
Sis.
bullshit? Mercury's like going into retrograde once a month.
Yeah.
Just like chicks on their periods.
Is that what's going on with that, Mercury?
Maybe that's what it is.
That's
huh?
what I think so, right? Because this bullshit Mercury's going through retrograde, and I see that shit all the time.
You know it's an optical illusion.
Is it?
Mercury is an optical illusion.
Mercury
Or
retrograde.
retrograde.
What Mercury retrograde is they say it's when when Mercury the planet goes in stops and then starts going back in the opposite direction. So like retrograde, like it's you know,
moving
going
backwards.
backwards, reversing, right? But I mean, according to science, it's just an optical illusion. Mercury doesn't actually stop and go back. It keeps the same path, but it's just where it is in the sky makes it look as if it stops and goes backwards.
Did you see that post that Joe Rogan put up recently about what the Earth looks like when it's rotating the sun?
Yeah.
It's moving through space, and the Earth is doing like a corkscrew around the sun. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've never seen that before.
Yeah, we're hurtling through space at like fucking whatever million miles per hour or whatever. Allegedly. If you believe all that fucking science
believe that
bullshit.
Is it this
we
one?
all
that
know
one.
we all know fucking Christ put us here, okay?
Ain't no dinosaurs here.
Yeah, y'all think the earth is more than 6,000 years old? Get the fuck out of here.
So the Earth is flying through. I mean, the sun is flying through space in like a straight path.
It's like if you shot a gun. The sun
Yeah.
is a bullet just fucking shooting through the air. and then we're just
Yeah.
we're spiraling around this sun.
The sun is a bullet that got shot out of Jesus's pistol. That's what the fuck happened. Okay, because he's a goddamn American.
He's got his concealed gun license.
Yeah.
Dude, I would love to see the other planets around that, if you believe in that bullshit.
Yeah.
So you're saying the sun isn't real?
I'm saying, what is real, Ryan?
Real?
Who the fuck knows, man?
How's the positive attraction work? Why are boobs good?
Yeah, why is a rainbow good? Why are boobs good? They just is. They just are.
Dude, did you guys see the Kanye West on Joe Rogan?
I did. I was gonna bring that up.
Dude, I haven't finished it, but
Very
let's
interesting.
speak on it freely.
Very interesting.
What was your thoughts on it?
It's a tough question. I think Kanye, look, the guy's obviously got some mental issues, no doubt about it. You know, he's balls deep in the Lord right now, which, I mean, I guess there's good things that you can get from that, but it also is kind of scary a little bit at the same time. Like, oh, you didn't watch the whole thing? How much did you watch?
But
of it?
I listened to a decent amount.
Okay.
So we can.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I like his tweet back to Jennifer Aniston.
That was fun. I don't even think that was real. I looked at his Twitter later and it wasn't on there, so I put that on my story though.
You
I'm
did.
Just,
I'm fake news.
I'm just
fucking
furthering disinformation. I didn't say it was.
propagator.
I didn't say it was real. I just thought it was funny. It looked like something he would put on there, you know. But yeah, Kanye.
Is that how you pronounce his name?
You know, dude, it's weird listening to him
Kanye.
because he seems like a nice guy, you know, but he obviously has some mental illness, mental issues. But he also has like pockets of wisdom in what he's saying. Like, there's some things that I really like. I'm like, yeah, like I mean, I can agree with that, you know. But when he gets into the you know, just the, you know, God was talking to me, he told me to do this, he was speaking through me and all this stuff. I'm like, that always freaks me out because I'm just like, if you think God's literally talking to you and shit to the like level that he does, I'm like, I don't know, man. That's just kind of like.
Well, dude, there's Christians out. All right, let me ask you a question. All right, you know what? I'm going to start off by saying this. I'm not a fucking psychologist, nor am I a psychiatrist, but I didn't see anything wrong with him in that conversation. Now, was some of the shit he said not the norm for most people? Sure. Yeah. But I don't see him as being crazy. And more onto your point about saying, people saying, oh, God spoke to me. Dude, fucking Christians say that all the time.
No, I know.
And then they're not.
It freaks me out.
Does it?
Yeah.
It does me too, but I don't think they're fucking crazy. Just because they don't think the way I think doesn't mean that there's something fucking
wrong. No,
I'm
not saying they're just straight out crazy. I know there's a lot of religious people out there. I'm just saying, to me, it's like, anytime I hear somebody say that, like, God was talking to me, or like, I'm just like, so you're hearing voices in your head, like literally, because I'm just like, it just reminds me of like the, you know, if somebody's saying like God's literally talking, because honestly, a lot of Christians.
So you think that?
Wait, hold on.
Let him finish.
Let me just say this. I'm just saying, if like, you know, like I would say your average Christian doesn't say that. They don't say like God's speaking to me literally. That's more like a fundamentalist thing. I feel like, you know,
sure,
of like a preacher saying like He's talking to me right now and he's telling me that you got to do this. You put some money in the hat, you know, like it's like when people say that, like they literally, like God's literally talking to them. I'm like,
do you think they mean he's literally talking to them?
When they say it like Kanye was saying it, yeah, I think they really believe that. But it scares me because I'm just like, it reminds me of like the story of like Abraham and Isaac, you know, of like God told you to kill your son.
No, yeah, that's what that.
And he was gonna do it until the angel stopped him or whatever, right? So it just makes me think of like, you know, what if God told you fucking kill everybody at the mall or something because they're having abortions or some shit like that? I'm just like, when you like, I'm like, are you literally hearing voices in your head? You know what I mean? Of like, I don't know. That shit just kind of throws me off.
So your argument is that they think that God's speaking to them, but it's actually
literally,
but it's actually like their inner voice that's probably making them in a.
Well, I mean, I don't know. We know that schizophrenics hear voices, right? I'm like, you know.
Okay, I can see what you're
unquote.
saying about that. Yeah,
I'm just saying, when you're saying you're hearing voices, I mean, that's what you're saying. You're saying you're hearing the voice of God in your head. I'm like, that's kind of like.
Well, remember we had a friend who had schizophrenia, by the way.
Yeah,
and would say stuff like that. Would say
yeah,
that,
exactly.
Then what did he say? Something about we have to build a wall in Waimanalo for like the tsunami. Do you remember that when he was saying that? It's like God told me to do it.
Probably, I don't know.
Did he start building it?
No.
Oh.
He was just talking.
I would have loved to have seen that.
We've got to keep the Mexicans out. They're coming in on the tsunami.
They're coming in from Waimanalo.
But no, that's what I'm saying is like, you know, I don't know. Like, yeah, I'm not saying religious people are crazy because they're all different. It's not like every religious person thinks the same thing. I'm just saying it's like, you know, when you say you're hearing voices literally in your head, I mean, that's like you think of a crazy person.
Sure, yeah, for sure. And
You
it doesn't
know,
even
when I
have
said-
to be God.
Yeah, or I mean, if you just say, I hear Jesus spoke to me and he told me, he said, Barbara, you know, you go down there and you tell them, stop killing babies or whatever, or tell them those two faggots can't get married. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, you're borderlining on a crazy person.
I think you could star in a movie. Being
Who?
a racist, a homophobic pastor.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was really good.
I mean, that would be my fucking
That was
dream,
really
bro.
good. You know
I'd
how
love to
Ben
do that.
Stiller plays that one
Dude.
kind of character? That would be you.
I don't
I
understand.
could be
Eddie.
a crazy pastor in every movie.
Eddie
Every
was-
movie.
Like Rob Schneider in every Adam Sandler movie. Like, you
Exactly.
can do it.
Yep, same
I'd be
character.
Yeah,
I'd be
I-
like, fuck the gays.
I
or
don't
whatever.
understand you, Eddie. You're born and raised in Hawaii. Majority raised with your dad, and your dad's Japanese. But you're fucking inside. It's white trash, through and through. I feel like.
White trash.
Yeah, it's pretty white trashy. I think.
That's fucking offensive.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, the last kid in the bouncy house. And then,
Always.
And then also the guy who never cleaned up at the party.
What?
I'm just kidding.
How the
I'm
fuck
just
is that
kidding.
me?
I don't know.
I fucking always clean up, dude. I
I'm
fucking
just
always
kidding.
help
we
you.
just like to rip
fucking-
on you. When I'm drunk, I like to rip on you.
Yeah, you son of a bitch.
Oh, but when we're on this topic about Christianity, I did want to go over the current event of the Pope recently coming out and saying that.
Oh, let's get back to Kanye after this. Not
Yeah.
get too fucking because there's more to talk about.
Yeah, there's a
about
lot
that.
more to talk
Oh
about.
yeah.
Kanye.
We'll put that on the back burner. Actually, what else about Kanye though?
I was just gonna say, that was the negative part. The positive part about Kanye, I was saying, is that he does have like pockets of wisdom when he's talking about. That's why I think overall he's like a good dude. You know, he's just like he's trying to figure out a way. I think he's deluded. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
'cause,
I think
like-
because he's made some good songs, he thinks he's a genius. Like he literally said, he's like, I'm a genius and I can recognize other geniuses and stuff like that. I'm like,
Right.
okay, dude. Like anybody, you know, like.
Do you think the
That's
Kardashians
quite
had,
ego-driven.
You think
Yes.
the Kardashians had anything to do with him getting deluded?
I mean, I don't know.
I would
man.
say they definitely played a role because even being around, even having certain friends, it still affects your life in a significant way.
This is what he said in the very beginning of the podcast. He said, I think I need to be the leader of the free world. That's what he said, right? And I'm like, to have that mindset of like that's what you need to do. He's like, because God told me I need to be the leader of the free world. I mean, that's just.
What were some things that he
That
said
sounds like
that convinced you that he could be a leader of this world? Like you said, he had pockets of genius. so-
nothing. No, I didn't say. I said he had pockets of wisdom. But not
Pockets of-
genius. I'm like,
But you
he
just said-
literally, Kanye literally didn't say anything I've never heard somebody say before. Like,
Yes.
I don't know who the fuck would watch that and be like, oh my God, he's so profound. And like, I'm like, these are like basic, like philosophical ideas he's talking about. Like, they're not new things he's saying, you know? But what I was saying is that I think the one thing that I agreed with was like, he was saying like, he's all about thinking for yourself. Like, you know, if you're, you know, whatever, like you can vote for whoever you want to vote for. Like he's big on like, you know, you don't have to, if you're black, you don't have to vote Democrat and everything. And I agree with that. You know
Or
what I mean?
you can if you want.
Yeah.
But
Or you don't have to vote
to.
at all. Like you're not like thinking of it, people as like a collective of like, you know, you're not black unless you do this.
Yeah, that
It's
was
a way
kind
of
of
con-
fucking
it's a-
racist.
it's a
That's
way-
very controlling.
Yeah, it's a way of controlling people, man. And like but I agree, and that's with anybody.
I
But,
just
you know,
feel like it's a little immature to say that if you're black, then you think like every other black person. I feel like every black person, like just like any other individual out there,
yeah, everybody's different.
everybody's different.
Can you
Like
pass me another?
they think that every black person is going to vote for Biden. It's probably not going to be happening. I mean, I feel like there's.
I'm just saying, like, whether you vote for whoever, like, just think for yourself, you know? Don't do it just because you feel like, oh, if I do this, I'm going to be a traitor to my race or some shit.
I think it's
I
just
was
more
raised being this category. Like,
it's putting you in a box. Like, you can't, you have to abide by these, you know, standards or something.
To us, I think it's just comical that he's even running for president. And
like, speak for yourself.
I'm voting for him, dog. I'm voting for him.
So what? I mean, so what do you think then? If it's not comical, is it?
The fact that he's running, I don't look at that and laugh.
Seriously, or are you taking?
Did anybody take Donald Trump seriously?
It's also comical.
Well, yeah,
I see the comedy and everything,
but I don't. All right, so I would think it's kind of funny, but I still would vote for the guy if I felt like he had good ideas.
Yeah.
If he's like, oh,
that's what I'm trying to. That's
yada,
what I'm.
Yada yada yada. Decriminalize, like, just do stuff that helps everybody.
That's what he did. I mean, he had some
or a majority.
He had some good ideas.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. What are the good ideas?
Well, he hasn't said any yet.
I mean, he said some
and
things.
That's not comical.
Like I said, like he wasn't saying anything new.
See, Harriet Tubman didn't actually free the slaves.
Yeah, that's he was saying ideas.
She helped lock him up.
He was talking about ideas that are they're not new ideas. Like he's saying basic shit. Like he was like saying like, man, like why do we have people who are going hungry? You know what I mean? Like we should. We have enough food for everybody, and like so much of our food goes to waste. I'm like, yeah, I agree with that. That's a good point. But I mean, again, these are things that everybody or most people know.
You know what's funny?
But there's no like clear answer to it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
sorry.
And just like, I like that he was talking about like because dude, the one thing you can say about Kanye is he is a successful guy. He's rich as fuck. He's made success. He's a self-made dude, and so he has that right. So he's like, he was saying like he's like, I'm the successful one in your company, right? Like, so why don't you listen to me? Like, I know what I'm doing. And, like, don't tell me what to do or try to control me. The one thing I get about Kanye is he's very, like, anti-authoritarian for the most part. Like, he doesn't like being controlled or people telling him what to do. Because he was, like, saying, like, they told me I can't run for president. So that's why I'm running for president. Because they're like, what are you? You just Kanye West.
So is that something that you would admirize about him?
Yeah, I think it's a good mindset because he's obviously a successful guy. Like he has a fucking, I think you should listen to successful people if they say a certain thing of like how they got there.
I get you.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So if there's one thing you can say, he's a successful guy. So, but he's like he has that mindset of don't let somebody tell you can't do something. Like that's what his whole thing was. He's like, they told me don't wear a MAGA hat, so he wore a MAGA hat. He said, you can't run for president, so he ran for president. They said, he was talking about buying back his masters of his music, right? And he's like, fuck that. I'm going to buy the whole Universal Music Company instead.
And then I'm going to own it.
He's like, I just got to make like $60 more billion. He's like, I can do it. So, I mean, it's almost, I feel like you have to be somewhat delusional to become that successful. And he is somewhat delusional.
There's no roof for him. There's no limit.
He doesn't put any limits on himself, which got him to where he is. But it's also a delusional thought to be like, you're going to be the richest man in the world. Like, if you told Kanye, like, you're not going to be the richest man in the world, then he's like, okay, now I'm going to be the richest man in the world because you said I couldn't do it. It's like a Michael Jordan mentality almost of like, tell me I can't do something, and I'm going to prove you wrong.
So let me ask you, what's the difference between him and Michael Jordan then?
Michael Jordan
was somewhat delusional.
Michael Jordan was an athlete.
Michael Jordan was somewhat egotistical.
Yeah.
Same traits.
But he competed in a professional sport and won 6 championships.
Right, and Kanye competes in professional music making.
Different eras too.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. That's even more of a point.
Well, but it's also I get what your point is.
But it's also
what your point is.
It's also Kanye has like political aspirations. I don't think Jordan did.
Well, what if Jordan did? You think people would be like, you're just Michael fucking Jordan, shut up.
Then he would try to be the greatest politician ever. But I just don't think he was interested in that.
No. He just wanted to be the best, and he was the best.
Dude, you know what? I don't give a fuck.
Bro, if Michael Jordan ran for president, he'd fucking probably win. Honestly.
Yeah. I don't care what anybody's background is. If you're motivated and this is what you want to do, go fucking do it. I'm not going to say you can't do it.
Yeah, I'm not going to stop you.
Hell no. I might even vote for you if I like your ideas.
Yeah.
Now, he just needs to come up with some good ones.
Yeah. Well, maybe he might
Kanye
not be.
West.
He's definitely not winning this election. So it's just not. It just doesn't make sense to even vote for him because it's just gonna be. It's not gonna count for anything.
Is he on the ballot?
He is.
I think so.
He's on the ballot.
What's his name? It wasn't Kanye West.
It wasn't?
I didn't see it.
Oh, not the ballot that I got. Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah,
it
I didn't
wasn't
see
on
his
there.
name. I would have fucking checked that.
They're
shit
probably
out.
gonna write him in or some shit. I don't
Yeah.
know.
No, I'm pretty sure his name was on there. Because I just filled it out. So,
God damn it.
Did you vote for Kanye?
yeah, I did.
Yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck you, Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Friends
fuck
wasn't
Friends.
funny.
Yeah.
What
It
I
wa-
didn't like
it
about
was-
that
it
was
was
that
not.
Friends wasn't funny either. Like, bitch, this ain't funny. Or no.
What do you mean?
No, what did Kanye say? What was his tweet? What did he say? Friends wasn't funny?
Yeah, Friends wasn't funny
No,
either.
it was Jennifer Aniston. It's like,
What did she say
Don't
first?
vote for Kanye. It isn't funny.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, Friends wasn't funny either.
And I don't think that was even his tweet because it wasn't on his Twitter.
But that would've been
That's
funny.
hilarious though
That'd
that
be dead
somebody
on.
put that. Dude, that's the thing now too is like with Photoshop getting so good and all that shit. Like you could just make like, oh, somebody tweeted this and like they didn't actually tweet it, you know, but they're like, how do you know, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they, you know, they can make it look like your actual Twitter and like try to fuck with you, you know?
Have you ever used the term
weird.
dead ass?
No,
Like, that would be dead ass.
I refuse. There's certain words I refuse to use ever.
Yeah, I think that would be like my top word would be dead ass. And what's another like word that they use today?
Lit.
Lit. Oh no, lit was always cool.
Lit used to mean you were high.
Yeah.
Like when we were in high school, we used to say we're lit where we're fucking stoned. Now it's like lit was like, oh, it's fucking, it's
Oh, shit
popping
is
or some
lit.
shit.
It's
yeah.
lit.
Yeah.
You never heard that song "Every Day We Lit"? That's like my fucking anthem.
Every day we lit. That
You
one?
can't tell me shit.
Yeah, I think we used to play that at the hookah lounge.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny.
P&B Rock. Shout out to him.
I remember like last year, or maybe a couple years ago when I was still delivering food. I went to UH because I used to go to the dorms all the time to, you know, they'd order food and shit. So like these two like maybe like 19-year-old girls come out to grab the food, and I was like, oh hey, what's up? I was like, here's your food, and one of the girls was like, oh, lit, and I was like, excuse me, you know, like I never heard that before, and then they gave me the money or whatever, and I was like, all right, have a good one, and she's like, yeah, dead ass.
Yeah, dead ass. Yeah, dude,
I was like,
I
was like, what? So what the fuck are you saying?
It's like saying right on, but it's like dead ass. Like,
I think doesn't dead ass mean like for sure or some
Yeah,
shit?
yeah,
like
yeah.
I'll meet you there at 4, like dead ass.
Yeah,
It's
dead
like,
ass.
yeah, guarantee. Like,
Dude, I thought it was like you're serious. Like
Yeah.
I'm dead ass serious.
yeah, I think so.
Like that's the only
like literally or something. Like
that's the only version of dead ass that I know.
yeah.
But I first heard it from like my cousin in New York. She's like, "Oh, dead ass." I'm like,
Or if you fart really bad, like you
oh
have
yeah,
a
that
terrible.
Was,
Jeez, what is
that
your?
was dead as fuck, dude.
What do you got, a dead ass?
dead ass.
That's-
Dude,
the
that
fuck, bro.
that would be like a
Smells like your ass-
dad joke.
Smells like your ass died. You fucking.
You got a dead ass.
disgusting fuck. Yeah, that would be that'd be a good dad joke. Is Gary outside?
I don't know. He's like,
Oh.
I hear some kind of.
He's
cat.
like drowning or something.
I don't know, it sounded like he's drowning.
Fucking. Yeah, dude. What were we talking about before that though?
This is Kanye.
Oh, Kanye.
Yeah.
Kanye.
Yeah, dude, Kanye. The thing about Kanye is that
Why do you call him that?
I think
I
we
don't
should
know.
just like. We should wrap it up on the Kanye though. I feel like you're kind of running around in circles with his pockets of wisdom thing.
Tell me
Oh no,
more
I
about
ju-
his wisdom.
I was just saying that, you know, I'm just saying, if you're asking me if he would be a good president, I'm like, I don't know, man. It's like this whole thing about celebrities being presidents now. Like, you know, like I was thinking about this the other day. Was that like,
Well, that's how they get votes, right?
well, the thing is Trump. Okay, so I would say Trump he's like the first celebrity president of like a guy who was a celebrity before he became president. But I would say Obama became the first celebrity president. You know what I'm saying? Because Obama was the first president with a Twitter account, right? Because Twitter wasn't really around in the Bush days. You know, George Bush wasn't on Twitter. So I think like social media enabled politicians to become celebrities.
Are we trying to get into Benghazi right now?
No, let's not get into that. We already got the FBI watching us for the age of consent shit you guys keep talking about. But
They're on to us.
But you know what I'm saying? Like social media became like, like dude, like AOC is like a celebrity now.
Who's
You know
that?
what I'm saying?
What is that?
Jesus, Ryan,
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
You
Dude,
fucking hardcore ringer, Ryan. You don't even know fucking AOC.
I would love to see her do a porno with Kayleigh McEnany.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Bruh, right? And they could be like, this is how we're going to get both sides together.
But if you look at it now, it's like she's like a celebrity. She's more than a politician now.
I think she's hardly a politician.
I know, exactly. She's not even like her policies and shit are like, kind of ridiculous. But people like her because she's this young Latina woman of color
from Santa Barbara.
And she tries to like go at people, you know what I'm saying? Like she's like all these Yas queens and shit are like, yes, that's my girl, AOC. Like it's not like they've become celebrities now.
Yeah.
Like since the days of like Obama, because he was like the first, when Obama became president, that's when Twitter and Facebook and everything blew up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like 08, 09 and fucking
that was graduation, bro.
Now it's become politicians before weren't celebrities like that. Like George Bush, Clinton, they weren't really looked at. There's no connection to it. They're just the president, And now it's like we've opened this door of like
what about
anybody can be president now.
What about Ronald Reagan?
Well, anybody could be president back then too.
Yeah.
Right, but now it's like everybody knows that.
They're like, oh shit, I can be president?
Yeah. Like
you just got to fill out some forms. And get votes.
Ronald Reagan was an actor before he was president, right? But he was also the governor of California before he was president. So he went through the political system before he became president. He wasn't like Trump, who just jumped into the thing. And it's also a different era, right? The 80s, there was no social media back then. It's just different, Now it's like, I feel like both sides want their own celebrity president. So like now that Trump was the president, the Democrats are gonna be like, we want our own celebrity president now, Like we'll just get fucking we'll throw Ariana Grande or fucking Lizzo in there to fucking become president.
Oh, God,
you know what I mean?
Kidding me?
You know how many people would vote for them? If one of the Kardashians just ran for president, you know how many women would vote for them? A ridiculous amount.
Dude, I had the best reality show concept. Kanye running for president as a Republican and Kim running as a Democrat.
Oh my God. And Caitlyn running as an independent.
Yeah. And then whoever loses, dude, imagine if she's the first lady and she's the president and he's the first man.
Oh my God.
Like Kanye West is like playing the Melania Trump role.
Right. That'd be fucking hilarious. And he's just like pissed off all the time.
Is Kanye
he has
even with
that Kanye face?
Is he still with Kim?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still there.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I'm not keeping up with that at all.
Dude, how funny is it that
you don't keep up with the Kardashians?
No.
Dude, how funny is it that he was just on there? Kanye was just, I think there's like beef between them, like Kanye and like Caitlyn Jenner and shit.
Oh, and Chris as well.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Because they're talking shit about him or something, right?
Yeah.
But like dude, just like last month, Caitlyn Jenner called Rogan like a transphobic asshole or whatever for his bit about her.
She.
Yeah. About like, the joke in his stand-up about the whole goblin thing, or what was it?
Yeah, it was like the devil in his ear.
There's like a demon watching over him while he's sleeping, like
Yep.
telling him like, Bruce, Bruce. Yeah. That shit was pretty funny.
I wasn't sure where that bit was going. Like when he first started, I was like,
yeah. He's like standing on the stool and shit.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck is going
what is
on
this?
here? This is a Joe Rogan bit about Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he was getting a lot of backlash on that, and it was like on the Reddit subreddit, and one of my friends is trying to argue. He's like, "Yeah, oh, you like Joe Rogan? Yeah." He's like, "Well, what about what he said about Caitlyn Jenner?" I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Who gives a fuck what he says about Caitlyn Jenner?
Maybe allegedly, and we won't say his full name.
I remember us talking about this like last episode too.
Yeah, this probably was. Yeah, never mind. Well, moving on from that, did you guys see the Cabin with Bert Kreischer?
Yeah.
No, I haven't watched it.
Caitlyn Jenner was on it.
I didn't watch that
Was
episode.
she?
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you guys, gotta watch it.
What's his show about?
I watched the show. I just didn't watch that one episode.
Well,
I haven't watched it yet.
well, the
I don't have
thing is-
time like you fucks.
it's like 20 minutes an episode.
Yeah, it's really not even that long.
All right, I got all the time.
Yeah,
then.
yeah, you do. So I mean, it basically
There's like 5 episodes.
it's him, and he was trying to stop drinking alcohol, and he's like got this bright idea. oh, you know what? I'm gonna separate myself and have a cabin in the woods. And he basically he goes there and he goes there, but he doesn't tell. I mean, in the show he thinks that, or he's telling his wife that, oh, he's going to the mountains and he's gonna go and detox.
It's sober camp for him.
Sober camp, and then he basically Netflix is like, he pitched this idea to Netflix, and Netflix is like, yeah, we'll run with it. And basically, it's him, and then he invites other celebrities on there. So he invited like Tom Segura, he invited like Bobby Lee and Danielle Rollins.
So is it sketch comedy or is it like documentary?
No. It's like sketch comedy / documentary. It's just a show. It's like a fun show.
It's a mockumentary?
No. It's more like a show. It's more like a reality show. But they have all these like fun ideas set up.
Interesting.
So it was him. One of the episodes I think you would like was the one with him and Tom Segura. And no, it's him, Tom Segura, and then Joey Diaz was on there. And
dude,
they end up getting this Cuban guy to roll their cigar, and then instead of putting tobacco in it, they put a whole bunch of weed in it. Did you see that one?
Oh, that was great. Yeah.
And he was
dude, he rolled that thing legit too. Like
dude.
Fucking.
Joey's like, oh, he's a keeper.
Yeah. I love that, man.
And he's talking about he was talking about this legend in Cuba, right? He was like a gay guy, but he would have like a sex show in Cuba. Did you hear about that? And
he was Joey or the guy rolling the
No, Joey. I forget. He was like the Cuban Superman. Should I look that up?
Oh, yeah. I heard the story.
Check, pull that up, man. That guy is like, he's like, you gotta look that up. It's
dude, they did
story.
a whole podcast about this. They had that guy wrote a book about it. That author, like TJ something. You see that one?
No, I didn't see that.
It was all about that, about Cuban Superman. Superman of Havana, yeah. So this dude like a giant dong.
Yeah. So he has an 18-inch dick.
Yeah.
So what does this have to do with?
No. He was telling him because the guy who was rolling their blunt was a Cuban guy, and he's like, hey, you know, you ever heard of the Cuban Superman? He's like, oh yeah. No, I mean, you just gotta read the story though. It's just a guy who does a sex show and he's got an 18-inch dick.
You know, Stone Cold E.T.
So I don't know what this is.
Yeah, I don't know either.
They did a whole podcast about it.
Well, anyway, yeah, that show sounds like a dope show.
You just gotta watch it though. You just gotta watch it.
It was okay.
You didn't think the Bobby Lee and Donna Rollins one was funny?
It was funny. I mean, honestly, but it's just like I'd rather watch their podcasts and shit.
Is it like
it's kind of like produced, you know what I mean, as far as like there's like acting in it kind of, so it's not like them just being totally real. Like there's real parts and then there's like obviously acted out parts, and I'm like, I'd rather just see them be themselves than this like kind of like, you know.
I don't think all of it was all acted out though. I think Donna.
No, yeah, I mean there's parts.
I think that was a real reaction from Donna Rollins at least.
I'm definitely gonna take a look at it. I mean, I see it on Netflix, but
dude, the Bobby Lee one where they're doing like coffee enemas.
Yeah.
Dude, I was just thinking, imagine if Bert was your dad. Like he's a 50-year-old man doing coffee enemas on Netflix. Like his ass is out, his balls are hanging out and shit. Like that's your dad. Like fucking.
And he's the shirtless comic.
What is it? Yeah. What is he saying?
He's constantly naked.
He's the racist comic.
I think it was Donna Rollins. He's got big balls but a small dick or something.
Shit like that. He's like, I don't know.
BBSB, big balls, small dick.
It's so weird, man. It's just like, dude, it's funny how like they're like Skyping the daughters. It's funny how like Bert has 2 daughters, and one daughter looks exactly like him.
Yeah, the older
and the other one looks exactly like the wife. Yeah. Like completely. The one daughter looks exactly like Bert. Like the exact same face with long hair, and the other daughter looks exactly like the mom.
That poor girl.
Crazy. I know.
I'd hate to look like Bert.
I think Bert called her Bert in a skirt. Like that was like what she. Hey, one of my daughters is like Bert in a skirt.
I feel like the younger one is gonna be a comedian because she's like outspoken, and the other one is just like probably gonna be just like a normal. They probably went to college kind of thing. I feel like the younger one has a career. She's more bold in her statements.
Dude, you know what is the odds of like your parent being a comedian and then you become a comedian? That like never happens. Not a lot, at least.
Surely we can think of
Pauly
one
Shore.
at least.
Pauly Shore
Sure.
probably.
She wasn't a comedian though.
His dad was. And his
What
mom.
was his dad?
And his mom ran the comedy.
Well,
store.
yeah, I
Sammy
mean-
Shore.
What about Ben Stiller's dad?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Ben Stiller.
Yeah. But I don't
If we're
know.
talking stand up though, that's more acting. So
Dude, I've never. The only Shore name I know is Mitzi Shore and Pauly Shore.
yeah.
It's nobody. Nobody goes. And the legend Sammy Shore.
Oh no, people know him, dude. He used to open for like Elvis and shit.
Oh, the musician
Yeah.
at a comedy show.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is in the 70s, dude. This is
Man.
like he was
Dude,
opening
all
for
we
big
hear
bands
is
and shit.
Kinnison. Who the fuck else? That
Oh,
crazy.
dude, if people know Sammy Shore in the comedy world for
Carlin.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
our generation knows Pauly
Right.
Shore though
Right.
more than him.
But that being said, like Carlin and all those guys are the names we hear people say.
Yeah.
Nobody ever goes Sammy Shore.
Bro, oh, here's a funny thing, dude. Richard Pryor. Did you guys see the Comedy Store documentary that came out?
Oh, it was on Showtime though, right?
I've been watching it, yeah. But this is a story that's not in there, but that I actually heard it from Bobby Lee talking about it. That for a while, Richard Pryor's son was trying to be a comedian, and he was doing shows with this guy who was pretending to be Eddie Murphy's son. Did you hear about this?
You told me about it.
Oh, it did? Yes, this guy, Richard Pryor's actual son was doing shows with a guy who was pretending to be Eddie Murphy's son. And then I guess they found out or something. Like Eddie Murphy's like, that's not my fucking son. But apparently the guy looked just like him and talked like him. And it's like, so nobody questioned it.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, obviously that's Eddie Murphy's son. He's fucking exactly like him. And Eddie Murphy's like, I don't have a fucking, that's not my, I don't know who that guy is. I don't know if he got sued or something or whatever, but that was just like a funny story. But yeah, it's crazy though. But yeah, you don't hear. I don't know anybody who's maybe Damon Wayans Jr. I think
Oh,
is also a
yeah.
comedian.
Yeah.
yeah. That's,
And that whole family, dude. Like,
Yeah, I mean all of the Wayans are comedians and shit.
dude, Blank
but-
Check. Did I fucking no?
What
it
do you
wasn't
Blank Man.
Blank Man.
Check. No, it was the one with the credit cards.
Mo Money.
Mo Money.
Mo
That was
Money.
the one. Yeah, when they would steal the credit cards.
Yeah, yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
was the crime of the 80s.
Yeah.
We're stealing motherfuckers' credit cards. Now it's just passwords and shit.
Right.
oh yeah, people do that shit digitally now.
Yeah. Like, we don't
That piss
fucking need
was
to do
digital.
that dumb shit. Work in a mailing office. But there was a love story, too, so I enjoyed that.
You know what I liked about the Comedy Store documentary was that, I mean, I already knew most of that shit, but there's like little tidbits that I didn't know. Like they went into Freddie Prinze. You know Freddie Prinze?
His
Senior.
son, Freddie Prinze Jr.
Freddie Prinze Jr.'s dad.
Yeah,
Senior.
Yeah. So I didn't know his whole story. It was fucking really interesting, dude. Like I knew he was a comedian and like he died young, but all I really knew him for was that he was Freddie Prinze Jr.'s dad.
Yeah,
Right?
same.
But they went into his whole life story and everything. I was like, oh, that was fucking interesting, dude. He fucking dropped out of high school like his senior year, and just to become a comedian. And within like a couple years, he was already like super famous. He was doing stand up for like 2 or 3 years, and he already had his own TV show. He was at the Comedy Store, and then he ended up killing himself at 22.
So when did he
Shot himself when he was 22 years old. He had already had a TV show, Chico and the Man, for 3 years by the time he shot himself.
Dude, he was so young.
Yeah. How crazy is that?
Even when he got famous, though, he was like 19.
Yeah, he got he got the show when he was like 19 or 20 or something.
Dude.
He was already a headliner at the Comedy Store. He was on Johnny Carson like multiple times.
That's
already super famous.
Well,
and he was just depressed and fucking shot himself when he was fucking 22.
Isn't the number like the deadly number like 23? Like didn't or was it 26?
27 Club.
Oh, is that it?
That's like
Oh.
Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison,
Amy Winehouse,
Kurt Cobain, yeah.
Yeah.
Janis Joplin.
Yeah, no, dude, the only thing I knew of well, I only knew Freddie Prinze Jr. as Freddie Prinze Jr.
yeah.
And I fucking love that guy and all the bullshit movies that he was in.
He was in all those teen fucking
The Thriller ones.
Scooby Doo.
Dude, I Know What You Did Last Summer, dude.
Yeah.
I love that one.
Him and Sarah Michelle Gellar. And
yes,
shit, right?
dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Because our generation, we know Freddie Prinze Jr., who's an actor, but Freddie Prinze died in like 75 or something like that.
And again, he was like, what, 22?
22 years old. And he was a killer, though. Like, he was a funny dude. Like, there was something, you could tell there was like, when you watched the videos of him, like, there was something about the guy that was like, obviously he had like the thing, you know, he had like that it factor or whatever.
Is his real name Prince?
No, it was like Freddie, some type of German, like it's like Pretzel or some shit like that.
Freddie Pretzel.
His mom was Puerto Rican, his dad was German, and he changed it to, he said he was gonna change his name to Freddie King, but there was already a comedian with the last name King with the moniker because he wanted to be like the king of comedy, so he changed it to Prince instead.
Dude,
like,
Prince is great, man.
Yeah.
Saying Freddie Prinze versus Freddie King, I like Freddie Prinze better.
Prince with a Z too. It's like Freddie Prinze.
P-R-I-N-Z.
P-R-I-N-Z-E. Yeah.
Wow.
How crazy is that though? And bro, they go into this whole thing about dude, you gotta watch that episode. He fucking hated John Travolta. When John Travolta came out and got like Saturday Night Fever and shit, he fucking hated him because he thought John Travolta was like too similar to him or something. Like he was trying to steal his thunder or some shit. So he plotted like a night like they were gonna kill John Travolta. Like he bought a gun and he told like one of his boys, like, dude, we're gonna hop in the car, we're gonna go kill John Travolta. I gotta stop this guy. So he was like delusional. He was doing drugs and shit.
He was for sure hopped up on cocaine.
Yep, doing quaaludes and shit, getting fucked up.
So what age did he have Freddie Prinze Jr.?
Like 21. He died. Freddie Prinze. He died when he was like 1 year old or whatever. Yeah.
Heavy.
Yeah.
Remember She's All That?
Yes, dude.
Yeah, man.
Great movie.
Dude, I would love for them to make another one of those like 90s fucking teeny bopper high school bullshit
Not
movies.
another teen movie.
You couldn't do it. Well, I think still to this day, when I look at those, when I watch those movies, I'm like, dude, those guys are way older than me. And like, if they were to try and remake those movies now, it'd be with all these young teeny bopper actors.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, no, like that. I'm not convinced by this story whatsoever.
Yeah. You know what was one of my favorite teeny movie? Was Can't Hardly Wait.
Dude, I love that movie. The high school one with fucking
with Seth Green.
Seth Green.
Yeah.
I am a sex machine.
Oh yeah, remember that?
Would you like to touch my penis? It was the foreign exchange German guy. Dude, that movie was the shit, dude. The shit. And Jennifer Love, huge tits. Oh,
dude.
Dude, that was my girl, dude.
Okay, whoa. Between Jennifer Love Hewitt and Jessica Alba, who would you go for?
In their primes?
Yeah, prime.
Probably Alba.
Yeah, probably Alba.
I know, dude. Dude, all I'm seeing in my head right now is Jennifer Love Hewitt in
Can't Hardly
Wait.
And,
and that's like that innocent, just like, and then here's Jessica Alba in my head. That's fucking Dark. What was that show? Dark Knight?
Dark Knight, yeah. Dark Angel.
Dark Angel, yeah.
Yeah.
And she was like spicy.
She had that little. Is she Filipino?
I'm going Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Who?
Jessica Alba?
No.
No?
She's like Puerto Rican.
I'm always suspecting people being Filipino if they're too cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
Remember Jessica Alba in Punks?
Yes.
Or
dude.
Punks? Yeah.
Dude, the first time I ever watched that was with Corbin at his house.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I love that movie, man. She was hot in it. I remember like Honey. That was like her big breakout role, I think.
Yeah.
Remember Honey?
That was that
She's
dancing
the dancer,
movie, right?
Yeah. Dude, she was so hot.
I liked her in
Fuck.
What is that movie with
Sin City.
No. Wait, what is that movie where she was like the dolphin trainer? It was just Chuck. No, it was Dane Cook.
Was Paul Walker? Oh,
Dane Cook.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Good Luck Chuck.
Good Luck Chuck. That's what it was.
Yeah. She worked at the zoo or whatever. Right?
Yeah, that's what it was.
That movie was horrible, but yeah,
she was fine.
She was great in that.
dude, did you guys ever watch that movie with Paul Walker? And that was when he was like a
Into the Blue.
He was the treasure hunter. Is that?
With Jessica Alba, right? I think
Wait,
that was
Into the Blue,
That was
yeah.
Into the Blue, right?
That was, huh?
That was, yeah.
Dude, I love that movie. So underrated, but I mean, I saw it when I was a kid, but I still enjoyed the shit out of it.
Can't believe how old she is now.
How old is she?
She's gonna be 40 next year.
She still looks good. Look at her.
Just look at her.
Yeah, she's.
She hasn't been in
woman.
anything recently, huh?
She was in Little Fockers.
Last thing was LA's Finest.
I don't even know what that is.
That's a female-driven cop show.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Hell yeah, dude!
Oh, yeah,
Shout out to my woman detectives, dude. Oh, what's her name's in it?
Gabrielle Union.
Yes.
Oh, this is the one that.
Oh, I just seen this. They're advertising.
They
this.
always advertise this, yeah. On it's on Spectrum.
They're advertising this during the playoffs, NBA.
It's got pretty bad ratings, by the way.
Because Gabrielle Union's Dwayne Wade's baby mama.
The squeeze, yeah. But Dwayne Wade's not even in the NBA anymore, so why would?
Yeah, he's still pulling strings.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Why else would they fucking have that on there?
Yeah, it's an interesting concept.
Bro, I was just thinking. I remember shout out to Chris D'Elia.
Dude, what's going on with him?
I don't know.
There's
He just
no news, right?
Completely disappeared from the fucking.
He's like, I'm gonna wait this out till You comes out.
Yeah.
You season 3 comes out, then I'm back out.
But I remember D'Elia. I remember he was saying one time that one of his worst fears would be being like the 5th or 6th person on like a CSI show. You know what I mean? Like not the star, but like 5 or 6 down from the like you're like the computer guy or whatever.
Yeah, like you come on every.
God, that would be so horrible. I was just like,
hey, aren't you that guy?
I was just like you know, like how they, all of the shows like CSI, Criminal Minds, whatever, they all have like the computer nerd, the hacker person, right? And they're just like, hey man, we need some information on this perk or whatever. And he's like, I'm on it, and just fucking starts typing.
There's a computer noise.
Yeah, and he's like, here we go. Fucking, it's like, God, I would hate to fucking like that's your fucking.
That's like.
I mean, you know, honestly,
you ever watch Bad Boys?
Yeah.
When he's the big black guy with the
Yeah.
glasses.
Yeah.
He's like, I got floor seats to the Heat game. He's like, for real?
Yeah.
He's like, all right, I'll do it. And he just like clicks on the computer, and he's like, all right, I got it.
It's just like that. I mean, listen, man, if you can make your living as an actor being like that role or whatever, that's cool, you know. But it's just like I don't know.
Bro, I was gonna say I would love that. Because you don't have to be the star of the show.
Yeah, you're not famous at all.
Yeah.
Like middle-aged moms might know you if you
Yeah.
go to fucking Wisconsin or something, you know.
And you're doing a meet and
Oh
greet.
my God, aren't you on CSI?
Dude, that's like Shamar Moore or something.
No, he was a more leading role though.
Oh no, yeah, no, he was good.
He was Days of Our Lives, right?
Everybody's mom knows who that is.
Yeah, he's in Criminal Minds.
Yeah. The black guy from Criminal Minds. That's who everybody's mom knows that. Like,
Yes.
they're like, oh, that's my boyfriend.
Oh my God, Shamar Moore. Oh, he's delicious.
He's my boyfriend.
He's my boyfriend.
Yeah, dude.
So funny.
I would hate. I don't know. You could definitely make a living doing that and fucking, but like, I don't know, man.
His dad.
I would hate to be on one of those
His
shows.
dad used to go to Hawaii Kai Town Center and fill up his water canteen every day, every morning. When I used to work at Pets Discount, we'd see him. It's like, oh, it's Shamar Moore's dad. He's filling up his water.
To drink or
Yeah, just to drink.
Where would he fill it up?
You know the bathrooms?
Yeah.
Right next to like T-Mobile.
Mhm.
Right over there.
Damn.
At this time, I don't know. His dad is interesting guy. He might have been homeless.
He's
at
like
the
a
time.
Rasta guy, right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, he had skin cancer too. I remember.
What?
Yeah. Well, what
How
is
the
that?
fuck do black people
That's
get
an odd fact.
How the fuck do black people get
No, but
skin cancer?
he had like this weird disease where it turned your skin white.
Oh, that's like,
Vitiligo?
yeah.
Oh,
That's not skin cancer,
Yeah,
dog.
dog. That's fucking like autoimmune disease, man.
I don't know. I don't know
the
what the
fuck do black
difference is.
people
I'm
get
sorry.
skin
Black people don't get skin
Oh, don't
cancer,
kill me
bro.
about it.
Come on
I'm
now,
sorry.
bro.
I didn't know. Yeah, black. Well. Bob Marley did, right? But he was half black.
Well, did he get cancer in his toe? I think he
Yeah.
got murdered.
Yeah, that was an injury though. It wasn't skin cancer.
Don't you feel like Bob Marley would still be alive today if he had like modern medicine?
if he used it, there was modern medicine back there, but that's like that was like going against the Rasta shit.
I thought he went to Germany to try and treat the cancer after or something.
Yeah, but he was doing some bullshit.
There
He
was a
like,
Rasta commune in Germany.
I think it
the
was.
doctor said we got to amputate your toe,
Oh, that's right.
or else you're gonna die, and he just didn't want to do it. Cause like Rasta no amputate.
Because when you die, you gotta go.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta die with all your body
I
parts.
played the
or
football, man.
You're not getting in. You're not getting into fucking Rastafarian heaven unless you have all your toes. Is what happened.
Yeah. They're not letting no 9-toe Rastas in fucking
Wait, how many toes you got? One,
up in
2, 3.
Zion.
Oh,
You know what I
man.
mean?
What happened to your pinky toe, bro?
Well, you leave your toe, you leave your soul. So
Exactly, bro.
you're stuck in this plane of existence if you ain't got all 10.
You know what's
Fuck yeah.
ironic is that wasn't there a rumor that he converted to Christianity like before he died?
So he
No,
could get
he-
to heaven.
Yeah, that's a conspiracy theory too.
Look it up.
What I've read, that was there's no.
Oh, okay. Well, if you already
And I'm
looked
al- and I'm always-
if you already looked into it, then
And I'm always factual.
Well, and Eddie went back twice, so we're good to go.
And also, if you're 16, you can.
But let's dive into
MMA.
yeah. Let's
Man,
let's finish off with that shit.
what a fucking card, dude!
What was it? UFC.
Holy fuck, 254.
I didn't catch all of it, but I did catch.
You know what's
the,
funny is the only reason why I even remembered to watch it was because you were texting us. The main card is at 8:00. I'm like, what? It was like 8:30.
Dude, I wouldn't have noticed that either. I would have just been like, "Oh, where's the fights?" And ESPN would have been going off on
Because
my
every
phone.
other fight on the Saturdays it would be at the same time. Like
Yeah.
usually in the afternoon.
Yeah, I don't know why they had a special one for this.
Well, who did they do it for? I mean, what
Abu
part of
Dhabi.
the world needed
Abu Dhabi.
that specific
probably
time zone?
Probably Russia.
Russia.
most
Dagestan.
likely.
Yeah, right.
I think Abu Dhabi's in the same time slot as Russia time zone.
Yeah,
so,
not too far.
Yeah. So probably for that, because Khabib's got the fucking load of fans in Russia, right? They probably
Yeah,
got.
he's got more fans than
massive-
the UFC does,
Yeah.
or followers, I should say.
It's
Dude,
just, it's just because we're in Hawaii, it was so much fucking,
dude, the undercard was fucking even stacked. The prelims,
not bad.
they had Smiling Sam Alvey, they had Alex Oliveira, and they had Tai Tuivasa.
Well, Alex
Oh, so-
Oliveira lost.
Yeah, that Sham. What is his name?
Shavkat.
That guy's a bad motherfucker.
Was he Japanese
Tapped him
Russian?
No, he's Kazakhstan.
Dude, he looks
Yeah,
Japanese or
he's
some
from
shit.
Borat
Yeah.
country.
Well, Kazakhstan is like a mix of Russians and Asians, So it's
Oh
like,
no shit.
Yeah.
Did they play the Borat?
They're like Mongol. They're like Mongols.
Did they play the Borat theme music?
Yeah, pretty much. Borat, he was in his corner.
How does it go?
Kazakhstan is the greatest land in the something. I don't know.
Dude, no shit. He subbed them in the first round.
Second round, I think.
Wow.
Oh, it says round 1, 140.
Oh, does it? Okay, maybe
440.
It was first round.
Dude, that's crazy.
Tai Tuivasa knocked him out. The Casey Kenny and whatever that guy's name is. That fight was good. Nathaniel Wood. I think that was fight of the night.
Can we go up a little bit?
I think Stefan
But,
Struve, it's
man.
time for him to call it.
Oh, we gotta go to the main card.
No doubt, dude. Tai Tuivasa, those fucking shoeys are fucking disgusting.
Disgusting,
bro.
dude. Well, who was he with in the end?
Oh,
He had like 4 people.
John
I want
Anik,
to.
right?
I want to fucking puke
No,
every
there was
time
like
I see
4
that.
people. They might have been like YouTubers or something.
They are, yeah.
And then they
spit in the shoe.
spit. In
They
his
spit
goddamn
in the shoe that he drinks.
That's how you fucking get COVID.
He had all 4 of them spit in the same shoe. Then he poured the beer in it and drank it.
Dude, I don't even care about COVID. Just the fucking grossness
Just
of that.
leave-
It's out of a shoe, first of all,
Oh.
and then you're gonna have 4 different dudes spit in it.
It's kind of gay if you think about
It's
it.
fucking disgusting.
It's a little gay.
Dude, I
Yeah.
seen people. There's like Australians on like Instagram saying like, people are like, "What the fuck? This is disgusting," and they're like, "Oh, what are you gay?" They're like telling people like, "Oh, what are you gay?" Like,
No, you're
"Yo,
gay."
You guys are gay. You're having 4 fucking dudes spit in the fucking shoe, and you're drinking it. You fucking, oh,
Oh my god.
You
fucking
bromosexual.
disgusting, bro."
Well, shout out to Bam Bam.
Shout out
'cause
to Tai Tuivasa though. He's a
He
bad
needed that
motherfucker.
win.
he was on a 3-fight losing streak.
But stop drinking fucking out of shoes with spit in it.
That's just
Ste-
nasty.
welcome,
dude.
gross as
welcome back,
fuck.
Stefan Struve. Probably not gonna ever compete in a
Stefan
championship.
Struve waffle.
Stroopwafel.
Dude,
Roll.
that main card was fucking fire though, dude. It was like almost all finishes.
Yo, can we just say this? Anybody
Yo.
named Magomed Let's just
He's a bad
think he's
motherfucker.
going to win.
Dude, there's
just bet.
there
on him.
is so many Magomeds, dude.
The
It's
I'll
Mag-
crazy.
take it. Your
That
odds
fight-
are better
Do you watch
voting.
like PFL or like fucking
Yeah, it's like
that's what-
Magomedov.
yeah,
and shit.
Magomedov and Magomed Enrikov or something.
Dude, that knockout
Marikov?
was the most brutal knockout of the night. That Kutalaba, he fucking flatlined him, dude. Yeah, that was vicious, man. Put that on the screen, man.
On Kalayev. Kuntelaba.
Fucking yeah, that shit was vicious. Vicious.
I had to. Whoa, shit.
Let's hope we can see the knockout.
I hate this fucking music. You can.
Russian music's scary as fuck, man.
Is this Russian?
I think so. Sounds like it.
Oh. Oh, slap.
See ya. Yeah, I got that dude's fucking. That's another Dagestan guy. Dude, those Dagestani guys are just built different, man.
Who's
They
the other,
are.
Who's the other one that looks like Abraham Lincoln?
Zabit?
Zabit, yeah.
Magomed Sharipov.
Yep. Another Magomed.
That's like the Muhammad of Dagestan. Is Magomed.
Yeah, shout out to anybody named Magomed.
Dude,
First
light-
or last name.
Light heavyweight's getting exciting now that Jones is gone. It's getting like more competitive now.
You know what's so
Oh,
sad?
dude.
The fact that it's getting competitive because the
'Cause he's
GOAT is
gone.
gone.
Yeah.
Did you see?
Exactly.
Did you see the Phil Haas one?
Yeah, yeah.
That one was fucking pretty intense. As
That was
well.
that was a quick one, right? What was it,
Yeah.
like 10 seconds? or
Yeah.
something?
What's this? 18 seconds.
Yeah. You put him
That
out.
one was fucking crazy.
Dude, this poor Lilian Sharikova.
Shararova.
Well,
Oh,
first
she
of
got
all, she
fucking
looks like a
thirsted.
boy.
That was like a last minute fight.
She looks like Chad
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Chad.
with the
She's
haircut.
got like the Korean pop star bowl haircut.
Yeah, is she in Blackpink or what?
Like-
Who is this chick?
Not Blackpink, more like BTS.
Yeah.
Dude, that's an emo boy. Who is that? What boy band is she in?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure she came out to the U's though. Pretty sure.
What is the U?
Or
Oh,
My
the
Chem-
U's?
My Chemical Romance.
No way.
MCR?
I actually like those bands.
Yeah, because you're a fucking little emo fuck.
I know, dude. I got scars. See this right here? You see this?
Well, how about
Cigar burn.
I
My
burned
dad gave that to me on Christmas. He said, "Hey, smoke up, Johnny."
that? Oh, dude, so that Phil Hawes was an 18-second knockout
Yeah, that's
round.
what we're
that was
saying.
a-
Yeah,
that was a
that
quick
one
one.
was sick.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phil Hawes is he's jacked as fuck, dude.
And he looks like a fucking killer.
Mm-hmm.
But when he's interviewing, he's like a soft spoken guy.
he looks like fucking Chadwick Boseman, dude.
He's like the most mild mannered dude I've ever seen. But he looks like
Yeah,
a fucking killer.
Yeah, his interview after, wasn't he like all like nonchalant?
he's
He was
like,
like, yeah, I'll just
We're just gonna keep it up for next fight. Yeah.
yeah, we'll just it was a good time. I enjoyed it. And
That's what I love. His spec. Well, we got to watch that another time.
But
Oh, and then Walt Harris and Alexander Volkov. I mean,
yeah, Volkov was just too technical.
he didn't Harris get his ass kicked last time by
Overeem, right?
by Overeem.
Yeah. Yeah, Volkov was just too technical for him.
Yeah.
Like, he was just throwing haymakers at him and shit.
I thought Robert Whitaker looked like a beast.
He looked great.
He
Yeah.
looked really good. He was more patient this fight. He wasn't. The other guy, Cannonier, was more of the rusher. I felt like
I think they
he's
said
he's throwing the leg kicks a lot. Oh, he was beating up his fucking leg.
I think Cannonier said Whitaker broke his arm in the first round, from a kick like to the arm.
Whitaker broke his arm from blocking
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
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 What? Cannonier's arm
The
was
first,
broken
yeah, I think
in
they
the
said
first round?
the first kick that Whitaker threw broke his arm. It was either his arm or
Wow.
his leg. I forget.
Yeah. No, he was throwing some gas on those kicks.
Well, Whitaker looked good though, man. He just I thought I picked Whitaker to win that too. I thought he was just too clean, you know.
Yeah.
The only guy that's gonna beat Whitaker standing is Stylebender.
Yeah.
You know.
I think Whitaker has a way better chance if he fought him again.
I still think Stylebender takes that, but
I think Stylebender is like this generation's John Jones for a while.
John Jones or
Anderson Silva.
Or Anderson Silva, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see
John Jones. Yeah, I just go Anderson because John
weight
Jones
class.
did drugs.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody beating Stylebender at that weight class.
But yeah, I mean,
man, Khabib though, god damn.
Unbelievable. It did look like Gaethje was, actually doing pretty good in the fight.
Dude, he was chopping him with those leg kicks.
Yeah.
But, dude, okay, here's the thing. This is what I was thinking too, because before the fight, I watched Faraz Zahabi break it down, and he said exactly this. He said the reason he's giving Khabib the edge is because we've never really seen Gaethje's jiu-jitsu. Because nobody's ever taken him down, and he's never been off of his back. And Khabib obviously has his top game is so good,
it makes
right?
So much sense.
He was like, we know Khabib probably had the edge in jiu-jitsu, you know, and fucking the way he just fucking he fucking steamrolled him on the ground. It was insane.
Yeah. Because
did you see that transition to the mounted triangle?
Did you see what the article? There was an article about that. The reason why he transitioned to a arm triangle.
Well, because they didn't want to tap him out in front of his.
Exactly. They didn't. Well, he didn't want to hurt him because Gaethje said that if Khabib was to try and tap him out, he's not going to tap.
Yeah,
so he'd rather just knock him out.
Because that armbar was deep in the first round. He probably could have got that.
Yep.
But he just kind of let it.
Oh, he transitioned out of it?
No, the time just ran out.
Oh,
it was like with 10 seconds left. It looked like he could. It looked like it was over to me. I was like, oh man.
I think that Justin Gaethje knew that he was doing that as well. That's why after the fight ended, he was like really thankful to Khabib. He's like, you know what? Any fight's a good. I mean, technically, I didn't. He's like, I have 5 wars left, and this wasn't a war for me. I just got choked out. He's like, that's the best part about getting choked out.
Dude, do you see how quickly he went out from that triangle? It was like 3 seconds.
Yeah,
like Khabib cinched it up in like 3 seconds. Remember, he tapped first, and then he just went out. The ref fucking missed it.
Yeah, he missed it.
Yeah, dude.
But Khabib is just really strong.
He's the best fucking I think he's the best all around grappler ever, like in MMA or in the UFC at least. Like the wrestling plus the submissions, like
it's just the control and the advancement, and he's just relentless.
Yeah, it's insane. The pressure.
It's like he keeps going and going and going.
I'll say one takeaway that I had from that was I predicted that. Well, I wanted Gaethje to win. But I had said that Gaethje probably has the nod as far as standing up goes. But Khabib's got him covered all day on the ground. And what we ended up seeing was Gaethje was so worried about the coverage that Khabib had on the ground that he was very quick to try and kind of sprawl out, and he wasn't just engaging trying to throw leather with people like what he usually does. He was well aware that Khabib had the better ground game, and that was a factor in his head, and that's why Khabib was able to land some of the punches that he landed. And then once he got him kind of rocked, he took him down and basically took over on the ground.
And the corner observed what he saw in the first round, and he basically told him to slow down. You could hear him, and then he slowed down. It was getting more successful, but as soon as Khabib takes him to the ground, it's already ended. The fight has already ended, I feel like.
Well, you know what was interesting was that I think it came down to the jiu-jitsu, because Gaethje stuffed some of his takedowns in the beginning, and but it's once it got to the ground, like once they were already on the ground, like Khabib just got his back.
Yeah,
the transitions on the ground were totally. He made Gaethje look like he didn't know anything.
Like Gaethje would be sitting.
He had like a white belt.
He'll give him like a double leg, and he'll be sitting on the ground, and then Khabib will grab his legs, and then get him on his back really quick. Like
the way he transitioned on the ground was it was like a black belt versus a white belt.
Yeah, it was advanced.
It was crazy.
I wouldn't even call that jiu-jitsu, bro. I would call that fucking Khabib implementing his dominant sambo fucking wrestling over everybody.
Well, it's all tied in.
Well, because what? I mean, it is tied in. But,
Yeah.
like, what McGregor trains with great fucking black belt jiu-jitsu guys.
Mm-hmm.
But Khabib still managed to get his back. Would you say Khabib's a better jiu-jitsu fighter than Conor McGregor is?
Yeah.
That
I
could be
would.
potentially debatable.
In his last 3
I say
fights,
I think he is.
in his last 3 fights against
If you tap somebody out, you're a better jiu-jitsu fighter than the other guy.
That's not true.
That's how
Yeah,
he's won
I
every.
think it is.
He's won every title defense with a choke out. Or
If somebody chokes you out or gets you in a submission, how are they not the better jiu-jitsu guy?
Well, it's just like a fight. Like, let's say you have 2 guys fighting. Maybe the guy was the better guy that night.
Isn't Dustin Poirier a black belt in jiu-jitsu?
Right.
And he still got choked out.
But it's
Yeah, but
fighting.
not
It's
to the
fighting,
level.
though. It's not like it's purely jiu-jitsu. He has to worry about wrestling.
Right.
He has to worry about punches.
That's true. Yeah.
There's a difference between an MMA fight, MMA jiu-jitsu versus pure
But-
jiu-jitsu.
But he uses the jiu-jitsu to his style.
But
to his
also,
advantage.
okay, but like the top jiu-jitsu guys, like in the UFC, don't get tapped out by people.
Yeah.
Damian Maia doesn't get tapped out by anybody. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like if you're like a top level jiu-jitsu guy, like you could be a black belt in jiu-jitsu. Dustin Poirier is a black belt in jiu-jitsu, but he's not like a world champion black belt in jiu-jitsu. Like Kron Gracie's not getting tapped out by people in the UFC.
But is he in the UFC?
Yeah. He's not getting tapped out by
but
people.
he's still
though.
losing to people.
No, but I'm saying specifically getting tapped out.
Well, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, not tapped
So-
out, but they got choked out, right? Where they're unconscious. They don't really necessarily tap out.
No, I'm just saying there's levels. There's a difference between being a black belt, like you just got a black belt from your dojo, versus like you've been a multi-time like jiu-jitsu world champion.
Like not only
Jacare Souza doesn't get tapped out by people in the UFC.
not necessarily just in the
So
UFC.
I think that when you're talking about like Khabib versus Conor, or Khabib versus Poirier, I would say Khabib is the better jiu-jitsu guy.
Okay, what about Khabib versus Cowboy Oliveira? Cowboy's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. Do you think
they never fought?
They never
right?
fought.
But if Khabib fought him, Khabib would
Wait,
beat
Cowboy
him.
Oliveira?
Yes,
But Cowboy's not. He's not a jiu-jitsu world champion or anything.
he's from Brazil, man. He got a
Oh,
black
that doesn't mean
belt.
shit.
Oh,
Edson
man.
Barboza is from Brazil. He doesn't have a fucking. I don't think he's a black belt. But yeah, I think there's levels to it. Like, okay, put it this way. I don't think Khabib would tap out Charles Oliveira if they fought. I
he
highly
would probably
doubt
choke
it.
him out though.
Like in a jiu-jitsu
He-
bout.
In a fight.
he would ground and pound and he would choke him out.
I don't think he would choke him out. I doubt it. He might ground and pound him and finish him TKO style, but I don't think he would.
Dude, I could see him fucking pulling the same shit he pulled on Conor McGregor.
You see, that's the reason why I would like to see Khabib. We never seen Khabib fought a high level jiu-jitsu guy, and that's what I would love to see.
Do you think he's coming back? Is
That's
the
why.
second
That's
question.
why the Tony Ferguson fight was so interesting. Is Tony has the jiu-jitsu,
That's the
And
one that
it's
got
in
away.
his-
or Khabib versus Tony, or Charles Oliveira,
And
or
it's no
Nate
jiu-jitsu,
Nate
too.
Diaz, possibly. You know,
Dude, no,
Specifically
Khabib or
Ted-
Tony or it's bust. It's retirement.
I mean that's the fight everybody
That's
wanted
the
to see.
fight, dude.
Yeah.
I think that's the fight he
So,
will come back for.
Now that he's retired and he's vacated his title, who is going to be the matchup? You think? What is the predictions?
I think Conor versus Poirier is going to be for the belt. I think that's what they're going to do.
Is that what that is? They were going to make it an exhibition match originally, right? And then
No, but it's
Connor was gonna make it an exhibition bout, but
They
then they
wanted
signed
to.
it with the UFC.
that was just bait for Dana
for
White.
Dana. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let's throw some money at him.
Yeah.
Hey, Dustin, you want to do a match? A little fundraiser kind of thing,
I'll give you $500,000 for your fund.
dude. If they did it that way, they would have got way more money.
Yeah, true, but maybe not. I don't know, because Conor McGregor is a smart man, especially nowadays.
What if they did an exhibition, but it was just a jiu-jitsu match against Dustin Poirier?
I don't
And
know.
nobody
man.
would watch it.
I would like to see it.
I would like to see it.
I think Conor has the potential of winning that.
Dude, yeah, you know Eddie Bravo was saying that Conor he has legit jiu-jitsu. Like he's not, he's known as a striker, but he does have a ground game.
Yeah.
You know,
Dude, Conor is Kanye West emulated in an MMA fighter.
he's
is-
a genius.
Look at him. He went from fucking food stamps, being a plumber, apprentice, to being this standout fucking MMA fighter out of Ireland, to being the biggest name in MMA history. Currently speaking, it's
Yeah.
2020. Like, who else did that? Michael Jordan did that. Kanye West did that. He's a fucking genius. It's a symphony.
You think Khabib's the GOAT
Of what?
of
Of the
MMA?
weight class or just UFC in general?
I think there's a real good argument that
No,
he's up there.
Yeah, definitely.
He's not the GOAT of
Like who-
MMA.
Well, are you
Who do
gonna
you
say
think
John
is?
Jones?
John Jones. Because the GOATs should fight each other, right? How do you determine the GOAT? And like,
Oh, like
Well,
Khabib,
if you're-
Khabib versus John Jones.
If you're talking about,
Yeah.
even if you're talking about just technical losses, John Jones has one technical loss.
Yeah,
because the baddest man on the planet is
Jo-
the heavyweight fighter, right?
true.
Because
well,
he beats up,
if you're gonna go open weight like that, yeah. I
he
mean,
beats up everybody.
Yeah.
And unless Khabib can beat him, I don't know.
On
I'll say this.
On paper,
I'll say this.
Khabib. On paper.
John Jones. I'll say this. John Jones doesn't. That loss to Matt Hamill should not be a loss.
Doesn't count at all.
100% he should be. But I thought he lost to Dominic Reyes.
Yeah,
So
I thought
technically,
so too.
you could
I
trade.
thought so too.
So I think
I did as well.
I think John Jones does. I mean, if you had to ask me, I think
I
he did
would've-
lose to somebody. Khabib has never lost to anybody.
Yeah, I would have said that he was the greatest before
And-
that Reyes fight.
And I would say that the lightweight division Khabib went through was way more competitive than the division
Oh,
that
yeah.
John Jones went through. John Jones fought a lot of fucking old guys.
Bro,
Um,
his comeuppance, dude? No,
I'm not-
fucking way.
I'm not saying that it's not impressive, but I'm saying the level of competition. I mean, John Jones beat a lot of dudes out of their prime,
Bruh.
but he beat a lot of guys. John Jones is right up there. I'm not saying he's not possibly the GOAT.
I say that John Jones looks beatable.
I'm just saying light heavyweight's been a shallow division for a long time.
Well, yeah, in recent fights for sure. But when he was 21 years old, whooping everyone's ass on TRT.
Yeah.
But like, dude, he fought everybody.
Yeah.
He did.
Stephen Bonner.
He went through it.
Brandon Vera.
He was
Bader. Shogun. Quinton. Machida. Rashad. Vitor. Chael. Gustafson. Texera.
Okay, so look. Up until Gustafson, all those guys were out of their prime.
Yeah. He was
Rashad,
this
Rampage,
is a pivotal era.
Shogun were all on the downswing. But Gustafson for sure was the one, but that was his toughest fight. That's that was a fucking crazy fight.
I disagree with you guys.
But he beat some good guys. For sure.
Well, he beat the guys that were top
Yeah,
10.
the fact that he never lost. But I'm just saying, I think the division was
Looking
lighter.
at this list, I'd say-
lightweight has always been the craziest division.
I'd say that lightweight was probably the most competitive division of all time. Maybe.
Yeah, Chael Sonnen, he fought Vitor. They were middleweights at the time, But he beat everybody they put in front of him, though.
I think lightweight
sure.
or even like welterweight too.
Welterweight. Yeah. Was that was GSP's weight class, right?
Yes.
It was welterweight.
Yeah.
Yeah, lightweight has always been the most stacked division. Like, there's so much talent. Like, it's ridiculous.
What do you think was the worst division?
Worst?
Flyweight.
It had to be, right? Because like, I don't know. It's just like small guys.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't kick my ass, but it's just
yeah.
small dudes.
That's the argument with Mighty Mouse too. Is people say that Mighty Mouse is the best. I think Mighty Mouse was one of the best, but again, I think you got to take into account the division, how stacked it was. There was just not guys,
And then Henry Cejudo just comes out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
Dude, I honestly feel like it's okay to be the GOAT of that weight class.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like
You don't have to be the greatest of all time because
yeah.
John Jones would whoop Mighty Mouse's ass.
it should go by weight class. I think.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's okay.
Yeah.
Because
Like
you're
Mighty
the-
Mouse is the greatest flyweight ever. John Jones the greatest light heavyweight ever. Khabib's got to be the greatest lightweight ever.
I think
now,
so.
you know?
I think so.
It's hard to compare like the different weight classes, different eras and shit.
In
you
terms
know?
of wanting like views and like, pay-per-view buys and like popularity. Maybe Khabib wasn't the best for that. I feel like his fights didn't sell as much fights as a Conor fight, right?
Oh, of course not. Connor's the greatest showman of all time.
Okay, and that's what my beef is.
I think him and Conor was the biggest fight ever, right?
Well,
It was up there.
yeah. Just that because Conor was in it.
They
Him
both
and-
were in it.
Him and
Yeah.
Gagey did big numbers though. Apparently,
Did it?
I mean,
I didn't hear
Dana
that.
was saying it was trending to be the biggest fight of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Who knows though? Who
Wait
knows?
until they have Tony Khabib.
I just
That's
feel like
the greatest fight of all
Yeah.
time.
I
Oh,
just feel like
man.
Khabib is boring to watch, and that's just what I wanted to say. I mean, he just has like, it's not like one. I mean, I guess you can call it one dimensional, But you know it's just gonna get to the ground.
I
It's just
used to
gonna-
think he was boring, but the way he does it is like so interesting to me because I'm like,
It's-
I just want to see who can stop it, and
Yeah.
nobody can stop it.
It's like a train. You're right. Yeah, you know what? You're right.
No, I agree with you. It's not fun to watch. It's reminiscent of
GSP.
GSP.
Yeah.
GSP in
Yeah.
his later career.
And that's what they were dominant based. Their dominance was based on just dominance and control.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you can hate it, but you can't stop it.
Exactly.
But what I
Sorry.
liked Khabib over GSP is that at least Khabib would finish his fights, not like GSP.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, GSP was a decision machine for a while. But dude, man, Khabib is amazing though. Like, just to have that style that people just can't stop. They know exactly what you're gonna try to do, and they just can't fucking stop it.
They've trained all year for that one style that he has. But
Do you know how many people wrestle?
yeah,
Do you know how many MMA fighters wrestle? And he just does it better than everybody.
it's crazy.
It's the
What-
same techniques. Well, not the same techniques, but the same sport.
Dude, no,
And he just does it. He just does it so well.
he does the same move too. Like me, I would say I'm not a casual, but for the sake of the story, I'm a fucking casual.
Yeah, I'm a casual.
But as soon as I see him getting the person on their ass, and then what he does is like he gets their legs in between his legs, so he's like kind of like
he
halfway
traps the
mounting
leg.
it, and dude. As soon as he traps the legs, I'm like,
You're
dude, it's
done,
over.
son. You're
It's
done.
fucking over.
Yeah.
Game over. Game over. But I mean, fuck. He's the greatest light heavyweight, I would say, of all time. But I'm gonna say he's not because I want to see him fight Tony. That fight needs
That's the only.
to happen.
That's the only fight.
You
that
mean
I-
lightweight, right? I think you said light heavyweight.
Did I? Yeah, I meant lightweight. Yeah, for sure.
That's the only fight that's like. That's the one that got away. It's like.
And
God
that's the
damn it.
only cursed fight. What other?
Did you see that painting that somebody drew? It was like Khabib was walking away, and then it's Gagey, Connor, and they're holding
Yeah, I saw
Tony
that.
back.
Yeah.
Like it's like that one fight that got away, you know.
Yeah, dude.
And that's the thing is, I would love to see a guy who has the jujitsu to fuck with Khabib on the ground. It would just be interesting.
But
That's
the
what
strength wise.
So here's
you
the
think
thing.
you could keep up with that?
Yeah,
Without
because jujitsu is not about
true.
Jiu-jitsu is not about strength. It's about the guys just have if you have that technique, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's jiu-jitsu is the whole thing about the smaller man beating the bigger man, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like I would love to see somebody like Charles Oliveira is so interesting to me because
one
because
of my
his
favorite fighters.
because his jiu-jitsu is so good, but now his
Yeah.
stand up is at that level too now. So it's like it would be so interesting to see like what does Khabib want to do, right? Like do you want to take him down and risk getting submitted? Because you know this guy's jiu-jitsu is wicked, but also his stand-up is so crisp now. Because Khabib's stand-up is not... He did well against Gagey, though, but his, he lunges a lot, and he's not like he's not a striker, right? So it would be interesting to see that style matchup. And that's kind of what Tony Ferguson had. He has stand-up, he has ground game, It's like, what would happen? Dustin Poirier got Khabib in that guillotine in their fight. He got out of it, but I mean, it looked tight
Yeah.
for a while.
I didn't see that.
So I don't know. It's like
Will we ever see Khabib fight again? Is the second question. Is another question.
I think I have a feeling he will.
Yeah, he will. He's gonna fight for the money.
He wants to get that 30-0.
It's the money fight, bro.
Who stops at 29-0?
Yeah, that's true.
Well, nobody in the UFC is gonna get to that. Potentially, maybe Stylebender, but he's got a long way to go.
He's got like 9 more fights or some shit.
Yeah.
But think about it, right? GSP. After GSP beat Johnny Hendricks, I thought he lost that fight, but
he did. I thought so as well.
But remember, GSP was gone for 4 years, came back and beat Michael Bisping for the belt.
Well, Bisping has one eye, and he fucking knocked out Luke Rockhold.
Right.
Kind of a fluke, but he still was able to do it because he did it. And I'm not fucking mad dogging Michael Bisping at all.
Yeah, championship's
I love
a
Michael
championship.
He's a champ. He's a champ, and he
One
got
of
it
the
done.
greatest upsets of all time.
Yeah.
Bisping, that was one of the greatest.
I loved it, dude.
That
I
was right
fucking
up
loved
there.
it.
There's like a few of those upsets that were like fucking that I remember that were just incredible. Bisping and Rockhold was one. Weidman and Silva. Anderson was
Which one? One
insane.
or two? Do you remember one?
The first one, obvious. Yeah.
Oh, the fucking slinky leg kick.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was the second one.
Was that the
second one? The
Oh,
first one he
was
knocked him
the
out.
wobble.
Yeah, the first one he knocked him out. And then the one that was, I've never seen a bar go crazier when it happened. I've never seen a reaction from it for anything like that. Was when Holly Holm knocked out Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
That was like the whole fucking, I can't, like, that's how much people hated Ronda Rousey, I guess. Was like everybody was like, yeah, like fuck you, Ronda. Like, oh man.
Yeah, that's another fighter that I would say was probably the best at her time in her time, but I also hated watching her.
You didn't enjoy watching her fight?
Ronda Rousey was a bad dude. People shit on Ronda Rousey, but she was a bad bitch in her time.
Yeah, in her time she was bad.
She was murdering bitches, murdering. Obviously, she didn't fight. Once she ran into fucking like a good
that could stand up and bang. Yeah.
Once she ran to Holly Holm and Amanda Nunes, it was done. But
I just feel like, yeah.
Anybody who tried to grapple with Ronda Rousey at that time was fucked.
Yo.
Like, you were fucked.
I actually really like watching Holly Holm and Amanda Nunes.
Amanda Nunes is she's the baddest bitch of all
I don't
time.
think she's going to be beaten for a while. There has to be another... Cause
her and Valentina. Nobody is fucking with Valentina at all.
The only person I think that could beat Amanda Nunes was Valentina. I know
a lot
they
of people
fought
thought
twice.
a lot of people thought she won.
I thought she won one of them.
Yeah, I think it was the second fight. It's like a split decision.
Yeah,
it was close.
It was, but I think Amanda Nunes is the new GOAT of that.
They're both right. They're like the John Jones and Stylebender of.
They're like
women's.
Ebony and Ivory. They should just be like,
they should just have
we
sex
train together
on camera.
Or OnlyFans. But you know what? I was gonna say this about the whole Tony Ferguson thing as far as his stand-up, and I know we're stretching back, but I think what potentially would happen is if Khabib fought Tony, it'd be the same shit. What Khabib does best is he's got his ground game. Right. So everyone's gonna be worried about that with the stand-up, and I think Tony's fucking crazy. But I don't think Tony is going to be able to pin Khabib on the ground. I don't think he's going to get Khabib in a position where he's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen. But
yeah, we'll see.
No, I don't think we're ever going to see unless the money's good.
Yeah.
My whole bummer about I'm sorry I keep going back to Tony, but my whole bummer was that he cut weight twice with that fight with Justin.
Right.
I think he could have won, dude. Yeah,
that definitely probably took a toll on him. In terms of like health of his body,
dude.
But he's said on interviews later that weight cut didn't really affect him at all.
Oh,
so,
I'm sure it didn't affect you at all.
That's what he was saying anyway. I guess he just didn't.
I don't believe him.
I don't think he just.
I don't believe him at all.
Maybe he didn't want to blame the weight cut. You know.
Yeah, well, because Gaethje said it affected me. It would have affected me. Sorry, go ahead.
I think Tony. He's still now that seeing what happened with Gaethje, because we know that Gaethje's downfall was his ground game, like Khabib just tooled him up on the ground, right? That's now it makes me want to see the Ferguson Khabib fight more, because I'm like, I definitely don't think Tony will get tooled up on the ground like the way that Gaethje did. He has way more jiu-jitsu off his back. You know, Tony submitted a bunch of guys off his back, so that's what would be interesting to see him and Khabib, like, you know. I think Khabib could definitely take him down, but it's like once they're down there, what could Tony do? Like, is Tony going to be just throwing up submissions like crazy and shit, you know? Because we've seen him do that.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, man. It's interesting. And then it's like, on the feet, what would it be like, right? Would Tony be as, you know, because like how Justin was like really reluctant on the feet.
Like he was worried about the takedown.
Anticipating the takedown. I don't think Tony would do that. I think he would just go at Khabib, and if he gets taken down, then he's just going to work jiu-jitsu on him.
My feeling is that if they ever have the title again and they have Tony, he's probably going to win it. And then he's probably going to win it continuously.
Dude, and here's the thing.
And then he's probably going to want to call out Khabib eventually. Again,
that would be dope if Tony got the belt and then he called Khabib out. That could probably bring him out.
There's nobody else. There's only one man, kind of thing, you know.
But I think the style thing is weird though, because it's like I don't know, man. I think with Khabib gone, I think Conor takes the belt back. I think Conor knocks all these. I think honestly,
what if it's so Conor and Tony Ferguson? You're going with Conor.
Yeah, I'm going Tony, bro.
I think Conor knocks him out. Just the way that Gaethje outstruck him, I think Conor do the same. I think he'd do it quicker. And I think Conor would knock out Justin Gaethje too, unless they try to take him down. Which
Damn,
another
dude,
side.
you're Connor ride or die. So
Connor's got the best
You're
striker.
a Connor
Connor's a
dick
better
rider, bro.
striker than all three of those guys. Better than he already knocked out Poirier,
You riding
and
that
he's better than
dick.
Tony, and he's better than Tony and Gagey on the
But
feet.
he lost to Diaz.
Yeah, true. Diaz got great striking. I think
209, motherfucker.
Diaz got better striking than all three of those guys too.
Damn, do you see your ride or die then? You think he's being held back?
I think Connor
by
beats.
Khabib.
I think Connor beats everybody but Khabib. Yeah.
Hey, what the fuck? Didn't
We'll
they?
see what Michael Chandler can do. If
I
he
know
gets
we're
in
gonna
there.
go off topic again.
He's on steroids.
But I have a question. I'm just like wondering. I thought they said that Nick Diaz was coming back.
He's supposed to be. I don't know who he's gonna fight, but
Anderson Silva again.
I'd be down with that.
I'd be down with that.
And then we're gonna have a sleepy emoji. Dude, imagine if they put that in UFC 4.
That'd be fucking dope.
They could do classic fights.
Oh, like if you could do taunts and he could just lay on the ground, that'd be so sick.
I like it if they could do the. Is there a Legends mode? That would be awesome if they could. You could play and then you just play in those amazing title fights.
Do you guys not think Connor would beat those guys standing up at least? Just if we're just talking just standing up.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
Dustin Poirier, who he's already knocked out in the first round.
Yeah, but that was in 2015.
True, but it happened, right?
That was a very
Yeah,
young.
so what?
I mean, what's to
Was
say?
that-
What's
was
to
that
say
his-
that wouldn't happen again?
Well, okay, Michael Jordan didn't make the varsity basketball team. That happened, and then he became a 6-time NBA championship winner.
Right.
So what?
He got
it
better.
happened exactly. So what? You don't?
Do you think Poirier's got better than
Do you-
Connor
do you
though?
I think
over the
Poirier
years?
has gotten better. Yes.
Better
Do
than
you think
Connor
that
though?
Connor
I
has
don't know.
gotten
We
better?
Don't know. We don't know about Connor. He's a rich businessman.
He hasn't been fighting in so long.
Yeah, but I mean, what makes you think that Poirier is anything's gonna be different this time?
I don't
Well,
know.
I just feel like Connor doesn't have as much of the drive that he used to. Now that he has money.
But do you think his skills are diminished to the point where Poirier would beat him standing up now? I don't think so, personally.
yeah, he did make Max Holloway look like a fool. Like up and up.
Oh, he looked good against Holloway. Yeah.
Dude, and you know what? I
True.
bet you.
So did Connor though.
That's true. But that was was UFC debut. Was that his debut?
No, that was a few years
That was,
after that.
Who, Holloway?
yeah,
Holloway and Connor. That was like, no, it was early in Holloway's career.
definitely
but
early.
I think McGregor would win if they fought again.
I think-
Holloway
yeah,
and Connor.
Yeah.
I think so. You know what? I think so. Not to put him down.
It's also too. It's like Poirier. It's like what Connor said about him the first time. He's like, you get rocked in every fight. You do the chicken dance in every fight. He does. I mean, like even his like recent fights, like Poirier gets hurt if he gets hit, but he comes back and he wins.
He's
like
the fucking
the
rage-
Eddie Alvarez fight.
He's the raging Cajun.
The Justin Gaethje was beating the shit out of him in that fight until he got caught in the end.
Yeah. Dude, that was a great fight.
I feel like
Fucking yeah.
I feel
hell
like
That
yeah.
was a great fight.
Gagey definitely got better.
Dude,
Dude.
Gaethje, the leg kicks were piecing Khabib up.
Yeah,
If he could have just not have gotten just tuned up on the ground.
yeah. That's
He
where
was
got-
hurting. He was hurting Khabib,
Yeah.
dude. He was landing good overhands. I think Khabib is underrated, and Khabib can take a shot. Like he can take a fucking punch. He has like a really good chin.
He
Of
was.
course,
Did you
dude.
see that the
It's the
counter?
beard. It's the beard.
Did
Probably.
you see when he was throwing that left hook? Yeah, you faded Khabib a little bit.
Yeah. He rocked Khabib a little bit, but not enough to where Khabib was like really hurt.
And that's when it looked like Khabib could have turned the fight around, but then he ended up, waiting a little bit too long. I guess.
But Khabib's no slouch on the feet, man. Like he's not like a striker, but like he can hold his
Right,
own.
he can beat you up.
Yeah.
Like he's not like
He rocked
a
Conor.
McGregor. Exactly.
He rocked Conor.
With
But
a big looping one too.
But again, I think that's part of it's because the threat of the takedown. Yeah.
100%.
And I think Conor underestimated him. Like he's like, oh, he's not gonna fucking.
How the fuck did
gonna piece him
Iaquinta
up.
stuff all his
Yeah.
takedowns? How did he do so good?
Well, he didn't stuff all of them. He stuffed a lot of them, but
Stuff a lot.
But it went 5.
Khabib took him down at will in the first 2 rounds. But
He's like, I don't want to beat you up, Al. I just break you down.
yeah, I don't know. That was a short notice fight. Maybe I don't know.
For both
For
both
both-
parties
for both
too.
of them, yeah. But yeah, Khabib's top game is ridiculous, man. He just fucking mollywops people, dude. Insane.
He does. It's true, man.
Yeah,
He's
I would
the
just
GOAT.
yeah.
Of the lightweights.
There's no way to doubt him now. It's like he'd have to be the favorite against anybody, but I would like to see him against somebody with like a crazy ground like jiu-jitsu game, you know? Cuz I don't know. Cuz I feel like it's almost like the way I think about it is like Khabib's such an all-around fighter. It's like obviously his wrestling is his main thing, but he has good submissions, good jiu-jitsu, and he can strike. You know, he's not like a kickboxer, right? But he can hold his own until he gets the takedown on you, right? So it's almost like I remember when like GSP fought, like, you know how GSP could just like he would hit your weakness of like if you were a striker he was gonna take you down, he was gonna wrestle you, or if you were a grappler he was gonna stand with you, right? Like that's kind of what Khabib does in the same way. He knows how to attack your like he knows how to strategize against your fucking skill, you know, like when GSP fought GSP fought like Thiago Alves or some shit, or Dan Hardy. They're strikers, so he's like, I'm taking you down every fucking round. But when he fought Jake Shields, he knows Jake Shields is really good jiu-jitsu. I'm going to stand with you and just jab you to death, you know? Like, the fucking game plans were so good.
Speaking of Jake Shields, I like that fight with Ray Cooper.
Well, because he got knocked out twice.
Twice, yeah. We'll continue.
Bro, Ray Cooper's a fucking hammer, though.
Yeah, he's a beast, man.
Like, I wouldn't want to get hit.
I like watching him fight. Every time he fights, it's like
dude, I think
either
the last
fucking
two
kicking
times
somebody's ass, or he just got knocked out just like randomly, or tapped out like, oh fuck, you know, kind of thing.
Dude, I remember it was last.
He reminds me of Robbie Lawler a little bit for some reason.
Who's that?
Ray Cooper. He
Uh,
just goes in there to fucking smash or get smashed, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's what it is. I like his style though.
Reckless. I like the reckless abandon of the.
He's got a mean ground game as well. And his families are all his.
Or you know what it reminds me of is when like Ray Cooper has that thing of when he's like he has somebody hurt, like he goes in for the kill so hard. Like it reminds me of Robbie Lawler. Like he just drops bombs on you till you're dead. You know.
Yeah.
Like there's no fucking like I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker.
Did you see that
like,
savage?
That kind of shit.
Did you see when he fought Zayn Kamaka, and he fucking
who?
Zayn. Yeah, you know what I'm talking
about.
about.
I know who you talking about.
Man, that was his cousin, yo.
He was fucking just dropping fucking bombs on him. Like, you like that?
Oh shit, we're gonna get killed.
Oh, dude, no, I'm a big fan though.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck, man. He can fucking do what he wants, bro. I can't fight my way out of a wet paper bag, bro. I'm all soft.
It's my body. I do what I want.
Yo, you guys are all soft.
I'll slap the shit out of him.
Yeah. He would though, so yeah.
Yeah, he probably would.
Shout out to Zayn.
He would definitely slap the shit out of me.
He's the shit, dude. I don't got anything bad to say about that.
Yeah.
But, you know. But fuck yeah, man. That's what do you guys think though? What do you guys think should happen with the lightweights now is like I think they're probably going to do Conor and Poirier for the belt.
I wouldn't be surprised if they just threw it up and they're like, oh, vacant, boom. Yeah, winner of this fight gets the title.
Because what would the UFC want more to have Conor as the champion again, right? Just money in the bank.
Well,
dude.
who else is in the lightweight? So there'd be Gaethje, and then what?
Tony Ferguson.
Tony's in the mix.
Michael Chandler.
Yeah, I don't know if they should throw him to the.
They're trying to get Ferguson versus Chandler. That's what they're trying to do.
So it depends on who wins versus Conor versus the kind.
Poirier. Which is allegedly happening.
No, it's happening for sure.
I hope so.
It's gonna happen. I know it is. They're gonna sell the fight.
All Dana White sees is dollar signs.
Oh my god.
That's gonna be a fucking crazy fight.
Those cartoons are fucking so funny, man.
The
Mojahid cartoons.
Oh yeah. Fujaillat.
Classic.
Mojahid Fujaillat. Check him out on Instagram.
Yeah.
All right, let's close on. What are you going to close on?
I'm just saying, if you're 16, you gotta.
You gotta know the rules.
I got hairy legs. I show them to all the 16-year-olds.
I got used to kids jumping on my lap.
And you know I like kids jumping on my lap. Shout out, man. We only got one more week until the election. I can't wait till this shit is over, man. Not yet.
I don't think we should go into who we voted for.
You know, we have the.
We'll skim over politics from now on.
Well, I can't wait till it's over, so we don't have to talk about it anymore. I love it until 3-4 years from now.
Yeah.
But you know where to drop it off though, right? At the parking ride.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you vote already?
Yeah.
Oh, you got it done?
in early.
Did you go over there? You dropped it off?
I dropped it off in the box.
So what do? You just drive up and drop it in the box? That's it?
I didn't deliver it. Somebody delivered it for me.
Oh.
So I basically did the postal
service. The
private
USPS?
Postal service.
Oh, your shit is gone then. It's in the fucking drainage
I'm like,
somewhere.
either it got put in there or it didn't. I don't know.
Supposedly Biden's ahead in the polls.
I don't believe the polls. Fuck the polls. We'll see what the results they reveal to us.
Yeah, it's just like with the last election, it was Hillary.
The polls don't matter. Do you take polls?
No.
Do you know anybody that takes polls?
Nope.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know who the fuck's taking those polls, but it sure ain't me or my friends. And you guys are all
especially
racist
you know what I
Republicans.
love, man, is when they'll have like a CNN poll and a Fox poll.
And it would show
I always love
numbers.
that. I always love that because like the last presidential debate, it was like the CNN poll was like, well, 80% of Americans believe that Joe Biden won the debate, and 20% believe Trump won. And then the Fox poll's like, oh, 80% of Americans think that Trump won the debate, and 20% think that Biden won. It's just like, okay, like who the fuck am I supposed to believe here? Like, you know what I mean?
Nobody. But we need to believe in Halloween and for all the little children to be able to go trick-or-treating. Trick-or-treating. So everyone write to
it's
Kurt
hammer
Caldwell. Give him a call and tell him it is not hammer time.
Watch out for that hammer in his pocket.
That he said.
You
got
never
a
know.
hammer in my pocket. I know how to use it. Yeah.
So dude, we should do we should do a fucking election night podcast next Tuesday.
And then just drop it.
We should definitely.
Should we just do it live?
I mean, we can't do it
We'll
live.
it'll be called the election selection.
Erection night. That's what they call elections in Japan. Erections.
Erection night podcast. All
Yeah,
right, perfect.
dude.
That's it.
Yeah, we should do that. Even though the fucking dude, what if they might not even fucking decide the president that night? They're like, oh, we gotta wait for the other ballots to come in. It might be next month. We'll find out who the fucking president is.
Looks like,
You know what I mean?
yeah, it's probably gonna be Florida
It's
holding
gonna be
it
some
up.
bullshit, dude. I guarantee.
Dude, it is because they're trying to change it. I feel like they're trying to change what all this, like, how voting works.
Yeah.
Because usually it's voted or, it's recorded that night.
Well, they're just saying these mail-in ballots and these absentee ballots are not gonna. We might not have the full count until like weeks after the election. So like, what the fuck? So that's what's fucked up is like, what if they say that one guy wins, right, on that night, and then 3 weeks later, like, oh, actually the other guy won.
I was like,
Is there not gonna be just riots fucking everywhere after that? Just like, what the fuck?
I think either way either way there could potentially be riots. Yeah. Doesn't matter who wins.
I fear if Trump wins more than I fear if Biden wins for the riots. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe I'm just because I'm conspiracal.
Conspiracal.
Yeah, you're a conspiracal guy, man.
Like an Antifa and shit, man.
No, yeah, people are gonna be pissed. I honestly hope. I hope it's like a landslide. Either way it goes, if it's Trump or Biden, I honestly want it to be a landslide, so that if it's close, that's gonna be fucked. If it's like a real close race, then it's just like whoever wins, they're gonna be like, oh, they cheated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know how they give like large numbers, like 50,000, or like they give huge ones. Like, I hope they're like, oh, it was just 2 ballots that didn't get counted.
Oh fuck!
I would
That be
love that.
horrible.
Imagine how huge that story would be.
What if the election came down to
Whose
like
2 ballots were that?
What if it came down to like 2 votes or something,
Yeah.
or like 1 vote? It's
Dude,
just like, oh my god,
I would love to see that.
dude.
People be losing their fucking minds.
And it's just like one old lady from like fucking
It was
Mississippi
like
or
it was
something.
like a whole family that couldn't vote because they were quarantined or something.
and she's like deaf, so she can't fucking really talk. And they're like, who do you want to vote for? Fucking Aunt May.
And she's blind,
And
too.
she's like, I don't know. She's at the pen and shit. She's like, like, oh fuck. That'd be so crazy, man.
Yeah.
Who knows? We'll see.
I don't even know what I said. Did I say I would be more afraid if Biden wins?
I think you said Trump, man.
Yeah, I'd be afraid if he won. Yeah, definitely.
All right, well, happy Halloween, you fucks. Did we decide what we're doing for Halloween? Oh, dude,
It's supposed to be a house party at
Makapu Shack. We're gonna surf. We're gonna wave storm, and then we're gonna have a little fire, and then make
At
it
night,
spooky.
or-
Yeah,
Oh.
Sure.
yeah, because it's the blue moon. So everyone celebrate this shit. I don't even know if this is gonna be out. And if you listen to this shit till the end, y'all motherfuckers are the shit.
Yeah.
But all I gotta say is happy Halloween. I know everything's fucking shitty. Just make sure all you guys that aren't working get your free debit cards
Got it.
from the fucking city.
I got
So
it.
you can go eat out
I
wherever the fuck you
got
want to
it.
go. And y'all motherfuckers should take me out for dinner, please.
Eddie, you got yours?
Yes, sir.
All right, fuck yeah. Can you guys buy alcohol with that?
Nope.
No.
Well, that's some bullshit.
That's
It's
some
some
bullshit,
bullshit.
right? Because it's like if you're buying vodka, isn't that made out of potatoes? It's like that's a food technically.
Well, I
right?
think it's that they're totally
Can you buy water with it?
trying to discount.
Can you buy water with? You can.
I think you can only go to restaurants. So you could probably go to
No,
a bar.
I went to Taco Bell one night and it worked.
Well, it's a restaurant.
Yeah, but okay. But you can get drinks, so I guess you can get
Yeah,
drinks, right?
yeah.
As long as it's not
Dude,
alcoholic.
you
I
can go to
ordered
a bar and be
I
like,
ordered
yo.
Bite Squad off of that shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know what? Technically,
Fuck those
I don't want
guys,
to fuck
but
it up for
whatever.
everybody, but it'll go through. It's a fucking transaction for anything. It's a debit card. Dude, I heard there is a rumor that people were using it at Costco and buying TVs,
And it was working.
and it was working.
Well, it's like
Nice.
the cashier has to just not look at it then, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
it says Hawaii restaurant card on the fucking
Yeah.
card.
Or you go
It's
to
like
the
okay, just this Sony fucking plasma fucking.
self checkout, bro.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think it matters. They don't give a shit.
They just
I
want
mean,
people spending money.
They're
Man.
no, the workers are probably fucking pissed that they're working and not getting this free bullshit while this asshole's out here buying a fucking TV with his
Yeah.
food card.
Word up.
But
No, I'm gonna eat this TV, dude. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna fucking take it home and put some barbecue sauce on it.
Send more money, please.
all right, we're out.
Fuck yeah. Peace, bitch.